What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're talking franchise quarterbacks tonight. Giddy up.
Let's go. This ain't the rock like he wants this game, he stinks.
Oh, shit.
He's gone.
Right here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Welcome in, everybody. This is A2D Wednesday nights, only on A2D Radio. Every Wednesday night, we are brought to you by the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. We know many of us and our families deal with mental health and addiction issues. We're happy to support the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. If you need help, reach out to our good friend Rob Lutman at 856-651-8117. Listen, usual crew tonight: Greg Mwakvik, Noah Eaton, Frank Vespi, Ralph Delvecchio, Ryan Brodo. I'm Tom Arnone. I'm sure Nate Moss will be joining us shortly, but we got a lot to talk about. NFL locks of the week. We'll do it. We do it at the end of every show. We'll give you our totals. We'll let you know who's sitting where, who's doing what, who to go against, who to stay with. We got it all. Eagles-Giants preview. We assume we're previewing a Sunday game. We're most likely not previewing a game until Tuesday again, which actually is the best for us in reality. In reality, it's like, okay, at least we're getting full weeks. We'll discuss when we think that game goes off. Right now, it's obviously slated for Sunday. It looks like it should probably go off Sunday, but you know how the league's been working. So I wouldn't be opposed to another Tuesday nighter. Tuesday nighter, good time. Something to look forward to. A little Tuesday night football. I wouldn't mind having a game every day of the week, honestly. Just in general. Like, you can give me a game nightly. Well, I'd love to have you.
What are we, a Mac team?
I don't give a shit, Noah. It's about ratings. It's about having something to watch every goddamn night. All right. We'll preview Eagles-Giants. We'll get into a little bit of that. Another backup quarterback coming to Lincoln Financial Field. Eagles-Washington. We'll give you some reactions to what we saw last night and the good and the bad. Right? We'll have a little good and bad we'll discuss. And some of the good's going to tie right into our poll question. Brought to you by Manscaped. And you get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. The weed whacker, lawn mower, ball deodorant, foot spray, body wash, cologne. What don't they have for you, baby? They got it all. Use our promo code A2D and get 20% off and free shipping. Our poll question tonight, which I think is a little unknown, but we're gonna dissect it. We're gonna get into it because this is what we do. It's a week-to-week league. It's a week-to-week conversation when you talk about Jalen Hurts. That's what we discussed before week one even hit us. Before week one even knocked on our door. We said, hey, I know what A2D said. I'm just speaking for A2D. I don't give a fuck about the frauds out there. I'm speaking for A2D. We said we're going week by week. We're going week by week on what we saw. That was how we were going to be fair about what we're coming into now because we know the importance of needing it. So our poll question last night, Jalen Hurts showed he can be the franchise quarterback the Eagles need. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Go download us. Hit the damn like. Hit the subscribe. Be goddamn great. Be like Jalen Hurts last night. Be like the Eagles' run game, I should say. Be like the Eagles' run game. Be dominant. Be imposing your will. All right, we'll get into that in a little bit. But this team could run the ball in the 85 Bears. I'm confident going into the football game that I'm going to rush for over $120 against maybe the greatest defense of all time. Like, that's how good we are running the football. Just period. Forget the quarterback, right? Forget the quarterback. Just our run blocking ability our ability to impose our will on teams is something special to watch. It really is. It truly is, because it's hard when the whole world knows it's coming. Everybody in the country knows it's coming, and you say, stop it, and you can't. Man, we'll get into this in a little bit, but nobody, if this team makes the playoffs, is dying to see us. I'll leave it right at that. I'm not saying we make the playoffs, but if you do and you lead the National Football League in rushing, ain't nobody wanting you to come to their place and control time and possession. Ain't nobody got time for that out there. That doesn't mean they're scared. That just means they ain't got no time for that. To our poll, I agree from last night. Now, we have 3 more games to go, right? So it's an unknown to me. All 4 of these are going to be important. Last night, hey, box checked, right, boys? Box checked. That's a great one. I'll give credit where credit's due. I don't care that we ran the ball over. He made the throws he needed to make, right? He threw it enough well. He threw it enough. He stayed in the pocket better. Looked like he was trusting things better. And the biggest key of all, outside of the pocket, he kept his eyes downfield and made some big plays outside the pocket. That's the most important thing that we need to talk about, because that's his ability. That's what we were hoping for before the season. We said, hey, a lot of big plays outside the pocket could happen, right? Keeping plays alive, things break down. Boom, I got a big play. I got a chunk. All right? But last night, he stayed in the pocket well. Right? And if you watch and you got eyeballs, I don't care if you're a hater, because then you are. You're a hater if you watched last night and you said, oh, ooh, Riddle, me impressed. How are you? Good to have you, right? I don't care. I've had my opinions on Jalen, just like we all have. Doesn't mean we're right or wrong. We're judging this week by week. But if you watched last night and you didn't think that has the makings of a franchise quarterback, or he can't develop into one, I don't know. I don't know what to tell anybody. So I completely agree. Last night showed me that. But he's got 3 more games to really prove it to this franchise that he belongs to be their franchise quarterback. There's a lot riding on these 3 games for Jalen Hurts. And I love that Nick laid into him, and I absolutely love the fact that the kid wants it. He fucking wants it, because in today's generation, ain't nobody want it, right? 90% don't want it. Whoa, why are you barking at me? Woe is me, right? Woe is me. So I'm excited. I'm excited that he wants to be coached up. That's important. That's also important. And Nick got up in his grill, and he responded, and all we asked for was a response from one of the worst performances I've seen here against the Giants. And he came out and responded. I don't give a fuck who played on the other team. And I'll yell and scream about that, because they're putting pads and helmets on and cleats. All right? So you got to go out and execute and be better than somebody. Period. And he did last night. So let's freaking go, boys. Let's go. It's 1 game. It's 1 check mark. We got 3 more to go. But, hey, could have been worse. You could have lost last night. Then what's the conversation to all the idiots out there? That, like, you can be – it's not about being right or wrong. It's about it's about finding our franchise quarterback. I'll eat the crow later. But right now it's about, hey, that's step 1 to proving that you can be the guy. So giddy up, response talk. Can he go again on next Sunday? We'll talk about that a little bit later. But family out there, let us know. I see y'all chiming in. I need to get that off my chest. I needed that feel good. That feel good. All right, even Greg Milakovic, the biggest, he's all the way on the Jalen Hurts side. There's no way, and we'll get to him in a little bit, that if he disagrees with what he watched last night, then we can see some fireworks tonight. I'm just telling you. If there's and I want disagreements, because this is what it's all about. But I think we'll have some fireworks and some fun with it if we have some. So, time's yours.
Fam at home, if anyone thinks Tom's joking, Tom and I think you know where I'm going with this. You and I were talking last night, and you sent me a text, and you said, and I quote, I might be falling in love with Jalen Hurts. And I know exactly what he was watching. I'm like, you're watching that damn press conference, aren't you? You heard how he responded to Sirianni, I'm the coach's kid. And Tom said, just verbatim, the coach's kid comment got me. We always talk about how we appreciate him as a competitor. We appreciate him as a leader. I think we've made a joke of it at this point because of all the people over the past year since he's been here, at least in the starting quarterback role. It's, the only thing I'll lead about Jalen Hurts is his character and his leadership. Well, guess what? And like Tom said, I'm not going to just hand this guy the keys to the castle after last night's game because, like Tom said it in his video, we've been talking about it all year. We've been talking about it Seems like in the last 3 weeks we've been waiting to actually see a football game. By the way, feels good to have a football game back in Philadelphia again. It's been a minute. So that felt good to actually watch some Eagles football again. We were talking about, hey, the last 4 weeks, regardless of if it's against Heineke or Gilbert Grape or Glennon this coming week, or Cooper Rush or Dak Prescott, it doesn't matter. It's a 4-game sample size, all against the division. And if you want to get in, you have to win all 4, at least handle your business when you need to. Well, step one, and I see people arguing, oh, is it a B performance? Is it an A performance? Whatever. If it's an A performance last night, good. But if he has a dud next week or days from now, reportedly it gets moved again, well, that average becomes...
He's freeze on us.
Yeah, he's talking too much shit. He froze.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was
overloaded. Well, look at that! But look at that shot. That's a great fucking shot.
Hold on,
great shot.
We'll put it on the gram.
Nicky, appreciate the super chat, brother. He said, "I told you, Tommy, nobody believed in Rocky."
There we go.
I'm not going to go here. Let's not get over. See it, Nicky?
Oh my God!
Nicky, don't you do it, Nick? Don't you go overboard? Right? We can praise. We can praise and be happy and grade it out as an A, and still have some time to find out some things too. Right? We can grade it out as an A and continue to say, hey, you still got 3 more games. So the conversation's not over. Whoever wants to go next, go. Go ahead.
Here, I'll go.
I'll go next, Noah. I'll go.
All right, you got it, Ralph.
Let's go, Ralph.
I agree to the poll question as well. I think if Jalen Hurts plays the way he did, last night for these next 3 games, I think we're back to square one of where, you can stick with him for another year. You can use those 3 draft picks. You don't have to go get another quarterback, and then you just use all that money and build a better team around him, and you go at it again next year. I mean, the way he played last night, it was probably his best game ever so far in his career, in his short career. He looked good in the pocket. He made the right decisions. So
absolutely,
if he could play like this for the next 3 games, I'm telling you, he might be in midnight green again next year, and you're starting your quarterback.
Oh, he's gonna be the quarterback next year for sure.
He's under contract. He's going to be here.
I mean, he's gonna be here.
Well, no, sure. I'm saying to the fact where then you don't have you're not gonna have the rumors of we're looking in another market for quarterbacks. No,
I don't think so because I think they make the playoffs. So I don't think so. I don't think we'll be in it. We won't be in even the talks. I mean, Pickett, the last one I saw or looked at, Pickett went in top 10, like the tail end of the top 10. So I doubt we picked there. But since I got the mic, I'll keep talking. I disagree. I completely disagree to the poll. And Greg already knows because me and Greg tag team all the time with this shit, and we always on the other side. I completely disagree to the poll. The first thing I thought about this game is we got the win, right? I don't matter how we get it, how we do it. We won the football game, and that's what's important. Now we start to get down into the X's and O's and dig who looked good, who didn't. And I think you guys are right. You all are saying the same thing. Jalen Hurts had his best game as a pro last game, but he also had some bad balls. It was still hit or miss for me, right? He had some good balls, not saying that he didn't.
Who does?
But he had some bad ones that he got bailed out, like the Goddard catch.
I hear you. That's not a great ball. But
that should have been a pickle. That should have been a pickle.
Miss Smith.
And then the one to Smith, right at the back of the end zone, they threw the double coverage.
Well, and the post that he was running, the deep ball.
Right, and then when you look back at it, and when they show you the film, this is always, when you come back and, when I played in college, right? When you look at the film don't lie, and you can see how crazy a game you could have had if you would have made this decision or saw this live. So I think that we're not going to be easy out. I'll tell you that. Don't nobody want to play us in the playoffs. The best thing on the road is a run game and a good run game, right? No, don't nobody want to see us on the road. Don't nobody want to see us in the playoffs. So the one thing I did like is that not only did it respond to Sirianni getting after him, I like Sirianni showing some fire, right? Because he's always smiling and joking, talking about flowers and other shit, right? Show me some passion. Show me some nastiness to you. I like that part about him. But at the same time, the one thing that we always talked about when we talk about a quarterback, we want to see growth, right? We want to see you get better as the year goes on. Now he's starting to show that. Great game. Can you carry that momentum into Sunday? right? And we came out kind of unscathed. I don't think I heard or anything about any type of injuries or probably your normal, bang up. And if you notice, they kept Sanders out of the game almost the whole fourth quarter. It was all Howard.
Closer time.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that's just to save him, knowing Sunday was coming, right? So I like where Jalen Hurts is going, but I'm not there yet to say franchise quarterback or anything like that. He's putting it together, and I think we talked about this before, maybe a week or two ago. And we're seeing, is this his floor, right? And then the question is, where's his ceiling? And we have to find out where that is. If he can still keep getting better, you know what I mean? Like I think that we're going to be okay. I do agree. In the draft, we got to just put more pieces around them. How about this though? How crazy is that Devontae Smith is really that close to breaking Jackson's rookie record? Like, I mean, he's had
it feels like he's never targeted
games, right? Like, he had games with like 30, 40 yards, and he's really only 200 yards away with four games left.
Yeah,
I hope they get it for him. I love the kid showing some love to one of the deep threat greats of the league by wearing his shirt too. Because they're aware. He's aware of it. I hope he gets it though.
Nate, you're always going to miss throws, not excusing that, and you're gonna go back and you're gonna look at tape and you're gonna notice you had guys open, right, at times, right? But are you playing winning football, right? And that's the difference of going to the locker room a winner or a loser. Are you playing winning football? And after the first quarter, right, he played winning football to me. So it's like, hey, you made enough good reads. Not everyone. You made enough good ones, though, right?
Yeah.
Like
I'm not
excusing
take anything away from the kid because I want the kid to be great. I want Hurts to be great, especially being a black quarterback. I want him to be amazing. So I'm going to be critical on him all day, all long until I almost see damn near perfection. And that's just how you just be. We're just I think we're all somewhat cut from that same cloth. The same participation trophies out here. Be great, right? Be fucking excellent out here. Be great. It's not just kind of we just have enough. Like, be amazing at it. And I want to see more. I want to see more of them putting it together, putting it all together. You know what I mean? Because if they keep running the way they are, they're dangerous. I'll tell you that. I'm not saying they're going to the NFC Championship and any of that, but they ain't no motherfucking easy out. You know what I mean? They ain't no easy out, and I like that. I like that. 3 phases of the game, man. You got.
Wouldn't you want to be the team going somewhere? You're traveling, and you can pound it. Like, you're getting off the fucking plane, walking into the stadium, saying, "We're gonna run it down your throat." So I hope you can stop us today, because if you do, you're gonna advance. But if you can't, we're gonna be in this game with a chance.
Yeah, we're gonna wear you down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And there's no team right now, no team who plays like the Eagles. None.
No.
Even like when Baltimore with Jackson and stuff, he became more of a passer. The way they run, the way they run their offense. He's developed more into that pocket passer. But there's
a lot of
team.
misdirections going on too, like pre-runs last night. A lot of like movement, right, guys? You notice that a lot of good play calling, a lot of guys going
Slay action on offense.
Like a lot of different directions. All right,
and to that though, Tommy, sooner or later, one of those, whether it's Slay or Watkins, is going to catch that ball off of that misdirection. You know what I mean? Obviously, they ran it every time when they did that last night, but that's obviously set something up to work off of that.
Always is.
Yeah, and then get. I know we hate him. We hate him with a passion, and hate's such a strong word. But get. What? I can't even forget the kid's name. Who's what's his name? I gotta stop drinking. Who's the dude's name? 18. What's his fucking name? Reagor. Yeah, they gotta get him in space.
He doesn't have a name.
Yeah, I know, right? But you got to get him in space.
Well, they did last night.
They did, because just on that one screen, I'm not trying to jump the gun here, but on that one screen, he ate up 10 yards like that. Like
he was the best play of his career.
Yeah, like
I hated every second of it because I hated him.
Bro. With the ball in his hand and he can just go straight. Jeez.
I don't want to hate anybody. I don't
want to hate anybody either.
Bitch and moan. So you disagree to the poll that last night?
I disagree to the poll. And give me some more Greg Ward love, man. I forgot about him. We forgot about him.
Well, that's a big time throw and a big time catch.
And a big time catch.
Yeah, I mean, takes 2 to tango. That's an NFL big time ball. Big time ball and big catch, and Greg Ward's better than Jalen Reagor. If Greg Ward was your third wide receiver, he would have more receptions and more yards than Jalen Reagor.
Absolutely.
And that's not saying a lot. I'm just booking that. I'm telling you that. Just guaranteeing that. Because he has before when he's had the opportunities for more targets, right? Not crowning them. Like, it's not hard to have more yards than Jalen Reagor. So you disagree. I agree. Ralphie agrees, right, Ralph? And Noah, go ahead. I know you were supposed to go up. Where are you in? Were you in jail? Looks like Noah's calling from the county. You calling from the county?
Yeah, surprise. Hey,
Right.
can you throw me some bail money anyway? Look, I thought Jalen played very well last night. I know I'm going to repeat a lot of what was already said, but aside from the two first quarter turnovers, quarters 2 through 4 were excellent. I thought he played very well. I think when we talk about, is he or isn't he a franchise QB? I mean, look, there aren't too many Aaron Rodgers out there that fall off of trees. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need Jalen, even in the short term or long term, either way you want to look at it, we don't need Jalen Hurts to be somebody he's not. We just need him to run the offense. We need him to not turn the football over and just continually progress. I don't need this kid to throw for 400, drop back 45 times and throw 450 yards, for us to be successful. I mean, it's obvious our blueprint is based off of running the football. And I think with, while Hurts may not have the greatest arm in the world, if he can continue to improve his field vision, and I thought he showed some improvement with that last night, hitting guys downfield that are open. And, just overall, I don't want to call him a game manager, but I mean, overall good game management. I just thought he composed himself very well. And like you said at the top, Tom, I love the way he responded off of an awful performance against the Giants. He came out there, he got it done. He was 4 yards shy of a 300-yard passing night, and aside from the one interception, which I hate to say that was Goddard's fault. He should have caught that football, and that first quarter fumble was, you can't have that either. But aside from that, he had a good night. He really had a good night. And for, the way he played last night, the 2 first quarter turnovers aside, just take the last 3 quarters of the football game, 2 through 4. If he looks like that more often than not, call it what you want, but we'll be pretty damn happy around here. And we're going to win a lot of football games because we certainly have a talented offensive line. They can run block like hell, obviously. I like our situation at running back. And our defense, I've noticed over the second half of the season here, we've been much better in the red zone at turning the opposition away. And with all of that, I don't see why we can't run the table, finish out the regular season at 10-7, go into the playoffs, and hey, who knows? Who knows what could happen at Lambeau? Who knows what could happen out in Arizona? I mean, none of these teams look like, the Patriots of back in the day, if you will. None of them look like the 85 Bears, if you will. I mean, they're all beatable.
I agree.
I mean, we're right there. I really liked the way Jalen played last night. And that was one hell of a throw to Greg Ward.
Yeah, it was a great catch too. But
indeed,
Pro
much needed. It helped put the game away.
Pro Bowl roster just dropped. Kelsey and Slay. And Kelsey and Slay are your Philadelphia representatives, and Kelsey gets the start too. Kelsey was named the starter for the Pro Bowl, as he should.
Boom.
He's playing at an all-pro level. He's ridiculous. I hope he comes back for another year. Just one more. Just one more swing.
Probably will now.
Hey, guys, am I going too far by saying the minute that Jason Kelsey retires, he'll be enshrined 5 years later in Canton? First ballot Hall of Famer.
It's hard to argue not.
Yeah.
He's been an Iron Man. He was a late pick. I think it was a third round, if I'm not mistaken.
Six?
Was he later than third? Was he a sixth round pick?
He was a sixth rounder.
Yeah,
sixth rounder.
And probably one of the worst draft classes in Eagles draft history.
And I think it's not overstating that he's might be one of the most athletic linemen in his generation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the way they do with offensive schemes and how much they do with the center. Like I mean, we saw it yesterday, but that ain't the first time we've seen Kelsey out in front. Mm-hmm. 30 yards down the field, running almost stride for stride with the running back. Not saying that he can keep up with a running back.
A little bit like Quentin Nelson. I don't know how much you guys get a chance to watch Quentin Nelson, but Quentin Nelson for the Colts is the same way. Now he's a guard, but
Nelson's a guard though, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying he flat out runs with Jonathan Taylor down the field. It's crazy. Yeah. Like he's that big and he mauls you and he's fast.
Yeah.
And he's
the offensive linemen of today are definitely a lot more athletic than they were, right?
Oh, for sure.
And it bodes right to exactly what you both are saying.
But I don't think
it also helps that a lot of these. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
No, if this is true, like Dennis is saying, if it's $30 million guaranteed, I don't know if that's true. June 1st, I can tell you right now that he's playing. So just he's playing for $30 million guaranteed. If that's true, I don't know if that number's true. I have no reason to believe Dennis isn't telling the truth. But if you're watching over on YouTube right now, you got to pound the goddamn like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. We're almost at 7K. Help us get there. And wherever you're watching, hit the like, comment in. Do you agree or disagree to the poll question? If you just join us, listen, I'll flash it again for you. I'll give you another flash. Last night, Jalen Hurts showed that he can be the franchise quarterback the Eagles need. Agree or disagree? It's not saying he is, right? He can. There's a key in there. Key word, he can. Key 2 words, right? So, I'll agree that he can. He showed last night that, he proved enough to us that I see it, right? But I'm not going to go, I'm not going to go overboard, and I don't think anybody should.
Oh, there's overboard.
Hi, Ryan. Are you okay?
I don't know. We'll see.
Why are people booking flights to LA out there?
I don't think anybody's booking flights to LA, but I mean, tell me what's bothering you, Greg, because I feel it. Like you can't.
No, I pull that overboard.
No. I thought he played really well last night. To me, he doesn't get the third series if I'm the coach, right? And so that showed a lot of what we talked about. If Nick was going to be able to do that, right? I mean, you're down 10 points after 2 series. I felt like when we started the game, I felt like I was watching a replay of the Bears on Monday night. They're good between the 20s, and then once they get the red zone, they self-destruct. Now, to his credit, he responded. He responded and played his best game of his career. But kind of on those same lines as Nate, right? I need to see more stacked up. To me, his biggest series of the game was that series that ended with the Greg Ward touchdown. That was probably his best series of his career. That was probably his best throw of his career on the touchdown. It was what you hope that you think that he can become. So he shows flashes, but he doesn't show the consistency yet to even with you say can be, right? To me, he's got to show a little bit more consistency, especially throwing the football to can be a franchise quarterback, right? Because I completely agree. If we continue to play like this, we're a very tough team to play in the playoffs. Now, until they start loading the box and making potentially Jalen try and hurt you, depending on how he's playing at that time.
I like what you did there, Greg.
What's that?
Jalen trying to hurt you. I like that.
I didn't even realize what I did. That's why.
Go ahead. Sorry to mess up your take.
No, you're good. But I thought he played excellent last night after those 2 series. Like we kind of alluded to up into that. I wouldn't have necessarily, if I was the coach, is probably why I'm not a coach, wouldn't have given him that third series. I would have had five turnovers in the last 5 quarters from my starting quarterback. That wouldn't be good enough. But to his credit, he rebounded, he responded, and he played excellent going forward. I do love how dominant the run game was, regardless of who was running the football. Miles was getting chunks, Jordan was getting chunks, and it didn't have to land on Jalen, right? It wasn't like Jalen was dropping back and then was like, all right, one read and I'm out. He wasn't one read last night. He was sitting in there, and he was trying to deliver balls to the guys in space to get them open. So I liked what I saw. I thought he played excellent last night. I just need to see consistency. I need to see it again, right? Because this was his best game of the year. He hasn't done this yet. He's shown flashes. He's shown, 2 drives worth of this in certain games, right? You think of Carolina where he led the team down, and even against the Giants, he led the team down the field. We just weren't able to convert that ending play. So he's showing flashes, but I just need those flashes to become more consistent.
Yeah, but last night was just showed, he showed last night.
Flashes, yeah.
So, I'm agreeing to it and saying, hey, there's 3 more, so you got to continue. But, he didn't show the promise that he can be at all last night.
But we also got absolutely, but we also got to remember what we just watched 3 weeks ago too. So you got to take that into account, though. At least I am. I'm taking that into account and looking at the overall product. Right? We had a bad game. We had a good game. What's our next one? Right? If you come out and then throw another dud against a beat up Giants and Jake from State Farm, then what?
I don't know. I mean, what I watched last
kind of in some of the whole season. I mean, we're 7-7. We're right. We're 7-7 for a reason.
Yeah, because our quarterback play hadn't been good enough. So I'm not going to overreact.
I mean, the quarterback play was good enough for some games, Greg.
Yeah, it's not the only.
Don't forget the defense fucking sucked for the first 5 weeks.
Thank you.
The defense.
Our defense was giving up touchdowns
multiple weeks the defense was giving up 40+ points.
Yeah, the defense has been fine.
240 burgers. The defense has been fine. Not great. They've been fine.
I think it's more than 2. I think it's more than 240 burgers. I think it's a little more.
240 burgers.
I think it's 240 burgers.
Kansas City and
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah. So, but are you saying there's only 2 games where we should be concerned about the defense? I mean, the entire team's had lulls. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget the first 7 weeks of the season too. Hargrave on defense was the only one with a pulse too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what the argument is here. We've had ebb and flows with a lot of things on our team, so and that's why you're a 7-7 football team.
Sure. But
these last 3 games are gonna these last 4, including last night, are gonna dictate more of what he is. But last night it encourages me enough to say I agree to it. Like, it encourages me. It doesn't mean it's the end all be all. Right? He's got to do it again next week, and then we'll have the conversation more. He's got to put weeks together. I agree with Greg there.
Tommy, what stood out to you in that game? Was it the run game of how they ran the ball, or Jalen Hurts' performance?
Well, no, I mean, listen, dude, they lead the National Football League in running. I mean, of course.
That. Well, of course, that's not the question. What stood out? Was Jalen the standout for you in that game?
Nobody. They're not flashy, so they're nothing stands out per se. What stood out was him staying in the pocket more and trying to trust what he's seeing. And then when he did have to escape, he made some good plays on the run. And I think those things are the things that stood out when it came to Jalen Hurts. Now, running the football, I thought like our misdirection or RPOs, I thought we were money with it. He was money with his reads on them. I think that, I'm not trying to give credit for guys' decision making on RPOs, but I sort of have to when they're all gash plays, right? So when you're talking about all plays are going for 7 yards, you're averaging 8 yards a fucking run at one point. Part of that's him. Part of that's his decision making there. So there's a lot of things that, like, in terms of what he can do, stood out to me. Not like in terms of like, oh, it's the greatest quarterback I've ever watched, right? Just and say, okay, like this is what I can take from tonight and try to take more of. But of course, Nate, the obvious answer is we lead the National Football League in rushing. That's always going to be a standout, right? No matter like what he does. So in terms of him looking better is what stood out in last night's game.
Well, Tom, correct me if I'm wrong. We saw last night, I'm not saying it's the first time we saw it, but there was a handful of things from Jalen Hurts that we begged to see from him. We begged for him to stay in the pocket longer and stay in there, not completely abandon a clean pocket. Him to go through his progressions, him to be able to throw on the run more, him use his legs not because he has to, but because he can. And we saw that. And some of those things, it is the first time that we saw it, in this entire bulk of a season to, the 4 games or 3.5 games last year. So that's what we've been begging to see. So like we said in the open, I'm not expecting anyone to see, we won last night and he looked pretty good last night. So that should answer all the questions. But I just don't understand when we've been begging this guy to do certain things and he does it. Let's just count on that and say, okay, let's build off of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a couple weeks ago, he wouldn't have stayed in the pocket as long as he did. That was just a couple weeks, let alone last year. He did things tremendously different, and I think tremendously better from the last time we saw him against the Giants. And granted, that's an all-time horrible performance. But I just think the progression that you saw in the guy from one game to the other, I think that's big. I think that really is big.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything but I think it's better. It's progress. It gives you encouragement. That's all. I'm just encouraged by last night's performance more than it is like, hey, I would give the guy $100 million. You guys understand what I'm saying? I'm not there. So when I think about franchise quarterback, I just think about he's going to be your starter next year and gives you a chance to win. That's it, right? Right now, because we're not into that conversation of $100 million guy unless we go and trade for one, right, guys? So
I think to your point, I think the best case scenario we can get out of this season is he going to be good enough for these final stretch of games and as a full circle as far as the season to where we're going to feel comfortable going into next season with him still being at quarterback. That's the best case scenario. We're not talking about extending him or labeling him this or that. It's that, hey, can we get away for 35 seconds of our lives from talking about, hey, we got to find another replacement at quarterback?
Yeah, but Bobby, I don't know. I mean, again, I get you, but be the top 25 quarterback. Come on, and that's not entirely fair.
There's only 32 teams in the league.
Yeah, they go off of their schedule.
That's pretty broad. Top 25.
Right. It's can he beat a quarterback in the league, pretty much.
Right.
Bobby, I love you. I just hate that when people say that because it's not Jalen Hurts versus Tom Brady. It's Jalen Hurts versus the Buccaneers defense, and it's Tom Brady versus the Eagles defense. I know what you're saying, but again, Jalen Hurts doesn't decide who he plays against as far as the quarterbacks. He doesn't decide that. It's okay, we have this team. All right, let's go out and let's play the best we possibly can. It's I'm not gonna take away from the guy because Washington had a big outbreak, and even in the chat, I don't know if it's 100% true, but people were saying the Washington football team had 9 out of 11 starters on defense. So again, we're going to crown Minshew when he goes against the Jets, and we're going to crown Hurts when he goes against the Giants. But I can't stand and I've read it so many times in our comment sections the last 24 hours. You really can't give the guy credit because he did play a banged up Washington team. Okay, so then why did for anyone who thinks that, then why did you watch the game? Because if you have that mindset, then in my opinion, nothing out of it can come out of it being good. It's that, okay, either he played bad against a bad team or he played good against a bad team, but we shouldn't think anything of it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, so why do we set up things like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and how's Tom, how do you say it? You're a loser, right? You're a loser. Okay? You're a loser if you don't think that we should go out there and beat bad teams, right? We should look good beating bad teams. High top fade, right? Pretty. We should look great beating bad teams. So I feel you, Ryan. Let me kind of.
I don't care who we play. I don't know why people.
I don't care who we play as long as we win the game first, and then we can critique about how we look or how we don't look. But the fact that he went out there and beat the team that he should be, when everybody bet against them, I loved it.
It's not college football, right? So you're not having you're not getting You're not getting ranked at the end of the year, and you give bonus points on who you play and strength of schedule, right? It's about going, taking care of what's in front of you. This is pro sports, right? And the other team can line up and beat you anytime they want to, right? So it's just the way it goes. It's one game, so you got to go play well. Like that 10-0 could have turned into 20-0, right? Could have turned into 30-0. Just saying, like that can continue to go up and turn into more, or you can answer the bell. And last night, I'm more impressed that you were down 10-0 and answered the bell than I would be if you went up 10-0, right? Because I expected you to go up 10-0. So that the fact that you were down and you had to fight back shows me a little bit more and makes me like this football team a little more. That could all change next Sunday. Could all change next Sunday.
They need to beat the Giants. I don't care if it's Fromm, Glennon, Barkley.
From's probably better than Glennon.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah,
anyone is better than Mike Glennon.
Yeah, and that was my concern when I was seeing Fromm play in that last minute. They put him in a crazy spot, right, when he played. So I don't think this Giants game is just going to be some easy out. I don't know what the line is. I haven't even looked at the line yet.
I think it was at 3.5 the last time I checked.
And I think that's right. I think it should be that low. I think it's going to be a dog out fight. I think obviously we have the edge, but I think Hurts can make a statement here, man. He can really make a statement here. They need to win this game to solidify themselves. Them saying that they're coming into the playoffs hot. It's us and the Niners right now in the NFC that are the hottest teams.
Nate, the way I would look at it.
Whoa! Wow.
Oh, the line is 10.
It's 10.
Wow.
Woo.
Guys, the way I look at it is if we don't take care of business against the Giants at home on Sunday afternoon, we don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Because that would mean we can finish no better than 500 in our division for the year. B, that means we would have gotten swept by a sorry-ass 4-win Giants team. That's just unacceptable. I mean, we better beat the Giants this Sunday. Now, whether we beat them by 3 or beat them by 33, the bottom line is we need to get a W. And a nice bonus would be to see continuous improvement from Jalen Hurts. We saw some big progress last night, but I want to see continuous improvement now, the consistency that Greg's talking about. Let's start building off of that and see that week in and week out. Yeah. And I really hope to see more of what we saw last night, minus the first quarter, next week.
I do want to ask you guys this, and part of me I really can't believe I'm even asking this, for one, because of how we kind of started the year for the first almost half. And the second thing is, again, a lot of it's still up to be determined. To Noah's point, if we lose against the Giants, then this question goes right out the window with, I'm sure, 90 other things about the quarterback and the overall team. But I really think Nick Sirianni, speaking of when you talk about statements, Nate, the way
you don't even know if he'll be on the sideline.
Well, that's the thing too, which obviously we have
a big thing too if he's not.
Yeah, and it's going to be what, the passing game coordinator.
I said it last night. He went in for the fist bump. It was so funny. He went in for the fist bump, and then they still hugged. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, why are you playing the game? If you're gonna hug, just hug, and then take your medicine. But yeah, it's terrible. It's a joke.
Say for example, I won't even throw that in there. Say for example, they make the playoffs. Is he a candidate for Coach of the Year?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, he's up. Not. He's up there. He's in the discussion with being Coach.
Well, Nate, let me just run through this then, because to me,
they're a projected 4-win football team by most of the national media. So most of the people that are voting on it said, "Hey, you're only going to win fucking 4 games." Now,
I don't care what them guys say. I care what Vegas says, and Vegas said 6.5. Who gives a fuck what somebody says who don't?
So you go win 10
in their life.
Yeah, you win 10. That's a big jump from 6.5. The other coaches are expected to win games.
He's not. He's definitely not in the conversation.
He's definitely a top 5 in the conversation. That's factual.
I mean,
no way.
Robert, so
what's wrong with the conversation, Robert?
So I'm going to DraftKings right now according to DraftKings. So Nick Sirianni is not in the top 5 as of right now. He is He's at 65-1 odds, ahead of Kevin Stefanski and Mike Zimmer.
Yeah,
Who's ahead of Bill Belichick is still the favorite.
That will change if you win 10 games, though.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
gotta
saying
be
coach of the year
Belichick.
now.
Who's the other ones, Frank? Come on, tell us who's the other ones. It's
All right.
got to be
So
Belichick.
after Belichick, it's LaFleur at plus 300, McVay at plus 1,200, Cliff Kingsbury at
Who was the third one again?
1,600.
I'm sorry, who's the
LaFleur.
third one?
LaFleur, McVay.
LaFleur and McVay.
Okay, keep going.
Then Kingsbury, Reich, Zach Taylor, Brandon Staley,
Where's Zach
Mike
Taylor
Vrabel,
Cincy.
Cincy,
from? Cincy.
and then Mike McCarthy, Sean Payton, Brian
I'm just gonna
Flores.
stop you. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
stop.
you can
Yeah.
right
Let me stop you. Let me stop you because they're all guys. Sean Payton, get him out of there. But the rest of them are all guys that are expected to win where they're at. So to tell me he's not going to be top 5, I think is egregious. Like he's absolute. If they won 10 games, that's all based on them winning 10 games and being a playoff team, right? That puts them in the conversation. I agree with Marcus. I don't think he wins. I definitely don't think he wins. But is he top 5 in the conversation? Maybe.
Nah.
How not? How not?
Because if we're winning 10, those guys are winning 13 and 14 games, right? And as they should, like you said, as they should. So they don't get taken away from that, and he gets propped up because he won 10 games. Hey, hey, great job. I've been a Sirianni hater. I've been a Hurts hater, right? So like I'll be the one to eat crow and say, hey, I got it wrong because he looks good right now. Like we talk about the run game, we talk about the RPO, we talking about the decision. How about the fucking play caller, right?
Yeah.
The play calling has been on point the last couple games to figure out what you have, figure out what you guys can do, and then running with the ball and literally running with that mindset and that scheme and pushing it forward.
I got to talk to you. I got to talk to you.
Talk to me.
You're making the point for me. You're sitting here making the point for me. The play design, the ability to lead the National Football League in rushing. We're all basing this off of you winning 10 games, right? When you're not supposed to. You're not taking it away from somebody who is more deserving of winning it.
It's not
You're
enough.
just being in the top 5. What if he's 5? You can't tell me if they win 10 games, he's not 5. A rookie head coach.
If they win the division, if they would win the division, then I would agree with you.
Well, I don't
But
think
the
they
fact
can.
that they're not going to win the division, they're going to be more likely a 7th seed and a wild card. It just don't fit the criteria. Period. It just doesn't.
It's close. It's close to fitting criteria.
I'll give you top 10.
He's a rookie head coach.
I cannot believe we actually went this way with the conversation. I can't believe this. Yeah, I can't.
I'm on your side. I'm willing to eat a ton of crow. He's been delicious recently. He's been delicious in my opinion the last 2 games. Right? But he's got to then. These 3 games are important for him too. If he proves the same thing Jalen Hurts has to prove, that they can win games in December that are meaningful, right? That's the definition. So if you're winning games in December that are meaningful, you're now proving to me 2 things. Our rookie head coach, I'm saying, okay, you're at least in the conversation for coaching. You're no shot you win it. No shot you win it, but you're at least in the conversation. And then the quarterback then says to me to the poll question. Then he says, okay, I'm running it back with you. You took me to the playoffs, right? I think I can only go up from here in your junior year. So I'm willing to eat crow on all of it. I don't give a shit about the crow. I care about winning games. I said my agenda from day one, and I know it's your guys' agenda too. So I'm not alone here, is winning football games. That's my agenda. It starts and ends there, right? So if he does all these things, how is he not? I think you love disagreeing with me, and you just don't want to be on the same side because you know deep down that that's deserving at least in the conversation. It doesn't mean he's worthy of it. I'm the same rookie head coach that overachieve somewhere. When they overachieve, they're definitely in the conversation. Now, listen, you have to go win a goddamn Super Bowl to win it or go to an NFC title game, which I'm not saying they can do. We got a lot of football left before we can start having that fucking conversation.
McVay beat Peterson.
I'm happy we're having this conversation.
Yep, I agree.
Shit, I'm happy we're having this conversation. When we got our ass kicked week 3 down in Arlington, did we think we'd be having this Coach of the Year conversation the week of Christmas? No.
I think it's premature big time because we have a lot of football left to play. So the conversation is sort of unknown because it's not finished, right? So it's hard to say, could we come out next week and lose 21-20 and we're like, hey, fucking guy, fucking playing flowers. Shit, right? So it's all ebb and flow of it, right? It's all ebb and flow of it. So it's the ebb and flow of saying, and the known of saying, okay, you lead the league in rushing. You won 10 games. You're a wild card team. You were projected to win 6, right? That we don't have that answer. You know what I mean, guys? We don't have that answer. So until we have it, it's unknown. But I still think, I mean, if he does all them things, he's definitely in the conversation.
I think people in the chat are missing my point too, that it's not about if he wins it, it's about do people realize how big of a win it would be for this organization if we went from week 7 to where we're ready to fire everybody after the Raiders game to where he ends up being, I don't care if it's top 5, top 3, top 7, the fact that we're even going to have a realistic conversation if they do handle their business for the next 3 weeks. When you talk about the
5 in a row, if you do what I'm saying, you're going to do. You're winners of 5 in a row. So you all better lock in here. Winners of 5 in a row. And you lead the National Football League in rushing. And
Stop it with your yelling. Stop it with your yelling in your rant.
I yell when I know something's right. Right? That's the only time I yell, which is probably a lot. And I'm fine with being wrong with this too. Because I feel like I've been wrong about Sirianni this whole time. But Marcus' point, they went from throwing the ball 40 times a fucking game to saying, hold the beer, Nate, put your beer down. We're going to go lead the National Football League in rushing, and the whole country knows it's coming, and you're still that effective with it. Wow. Congratulations.
You do that since week fucking 2. You out there, the 106 people out there, minus the 14 people, I'll give you more thumbs up because you hit the goddamn like button, right? 106 people in this goddamn room, and we got 14 likes. What the hell is wrong with you? It costs you nothing. Hit the damn like button. But they even kind of circle back around to what we're talking about. Yo, we all knew they should have ran the ball. We were screaming for it for 3-4 weeks, and he gets a fucking clue right now to actually run the goddamn ball. Congratulations.
All right.
We knew it already.
So we should all get that Coach of the Year award.
Absolutely, no.
There we go. Sharing is caring.
A2D is the first ever Coach of the Year award right here, right now, on Wednesday.
There you go. I mean, what have I said every week? Run the fucking ball.
Right. Like, we all knew it.
Yeah, I know everybody loves to tell me, oh, it's a passing league. It's a passing league. I'll tell you what, you got to go with what works. And what works right now is when our offense is primarily a running attack, you know, and it helps keep Jalen and the offense in successful positions, meaning third and short. And it helps us move the chains. And that's, you know, we don't need to score 40 or 45 points to win, you know, especially with the way.
To win these awards, you got to be special, man. Like, you got to do something special. And I don't think he's doing
not to be in the conversation
just yet. I just don't. Like, if they win out, right? They win out. Okay, I'll give you that. He should be mentioned in the conversations. I give you that.
That's all I'm saying.
But you know what I mean? It should be a whisper down the wind. Nick Sirianni. Right? Should just be a whisper. And by the time it gets around, it might even sound the same. Right when we get through everybody.
Well, hold on. Somebody says Coach of the Year loses to the Giants, right? Okay, Samuel, that same Coach of the Year then wins 5 in a row. I mean, it goes both ways here. I'm not telling you he's winning Coach of the Year because he's not, even with all that. But he just goes in the conversation. That's all. And Nate, it could be, right? And it could be the whisper, but that whisper is enough to put you in the conversation.
As long as people listening.
I just think at the end of the day, we were thinking, oh my God, we're going to need a new coach. We're going to need a new quarterback. We might need we still might need a new GM, but he's not going anywhere. We might need a new defensive coordinator, a new owner. We were saying all of that in week 7, justifiably so. If we could come out of this season.
We were 2-5.
Yes.
Amazing what a 5-2 run since.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know like the trend, and because there's not too many good things that have happened in this city with all the sports the last 12 or so months, but it's like if we could just handle our friggin' business for the next 3 weeks, I think you're going to look at it to where, okay, you go from 4.5 wins to a winning record, maybe even playoffs. Maybe we have a quarterback that we can go forward with and say, hey, you know what? You could stay, my friend. You could stay for a while. Same thing with you, Sirianni. You could stay. That's a gigantic win from where we were this time last year and where we were 2 months ago. No one would have thought we would be where we were, schedule or not. It doesn't matter who we played. We were dead in the water. It didn't look like we would be able to beat freaking Coastal Carolina after week 7. It didn't matter who we played, what quarterback, what defense. And the way that we've switched it up, whether it was Howie saying it or Jeffrey saying it or Nick saying it or the veterans, it doesn't friggin' matter.
You're right, because I had them on the under. I'll tell you that. I had them motherfuckers on the under.
Well, some of us sat here and said, how do you get the 9-10 wins? You pound the football. Before week 1 even came. That was how, right? And listen, I'm always trying to find ways to 10. I'm trying to always find ways to 10. And the way to 10 was, hey, you lead the National Football League in rushing. Right? That was our way. Top 5. That was our way in. Right, boys? We all had this conversation. Our way in was before the season started. So Nate's right. Like, we all deserve Coach of the Year because we knew what our MO had to be. You had to almost look like the Ravens, right?
Mark it down.
Or the Titans.
That Tom just said. Nate's right again. This is coming
right,
weekly.
You're not right.
Coming weekly, fellas.
The problem is you weren't really right, though. It was just like a figure.
Oh, now you want to take it back. Don't be, don't be that
Nobody
guy.
circles the wagons like that. Nobody's going to circle. I don't know what the fuck I was saying, nor does it matter what I was saying.
No, you were just saying how going into the year we were talking about our MO had to be what it is now.
Yeah, and then like we get big plays off of play action to make life easier on Jalen, and we had some explosiveness finally on the outside that we felt like was way better than the years past, right? We thought we were going to have 2 good tight ends, which we do have, right? Yeah. One got traded and one stepped up big time. So these were the things that we needed to go right. Now, in terms of our pass rush, we never got that yet this year. So, like, what we've needed from that has been non-existent.
Yeah,
but everything else that we needed to go right, Ralphie, has gone 100% right for us. Everything. Now, that can go real wrong in the next 3 weeks.
And to that point, Tommy, if you want to look at something to be a little concerned about last night, it was that, right? The lack of – I mean, there was pressure. But they were also, towards the end of the game, just were pinning their ears back, right?
Yeah, why does he wait so damn long? Why does he wait? Why every game? Why does he wait so damn long?
Yeah. There was a lot of that game where Gilbert was standing tall. You know what I mean?
Until the second half, too.
Yeah, comfortable. Again, it was comfortable.
Greg, you can't just put your hand in the dirt and go forward. Right, like so. At times you got to stunt. At times you got to change guys up. Right, I don't need you. If you don't want to bring 5 or 6, then that's your style, okay? And if that's your style, then you got to be creative with your front 4, right? And you got to figure out ways for pressure. And that's my biggest concern with Jonathan Gannon is I might see a stunt or 2 a game. I feel like, and there's probably more. I'm probably wrong. Won't be my first time, but my eyes are telling me I'm seeing maybe five stunts a game. And you just don't get enough pressure. There's not enough. There's not enough on your outside. All due respect to Derek Barnett and the overpaid Josh Sweat, okay? Because that's the only deal that's going to come egg in the face to Howie Roseman. The overpaid Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat couldn't get pressure on me. Right? I hate to say it all because everybody thought he was fucking Javon Curse. Right? Like Josh Sweat couldn't get pressure on me. $40 million too much. I would rather give $40 million to Derek Barnett, and that's not saying a lot. So hear me out on that one. That's just a better run stopper. So if Josh Sweat can't get to the quarterback, he don't help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of 2 things. Either Jonathan Gannon displays one of the most pedestrian style defenses that we've ever seen, or our entire front 4 is literally stealing money. Which it could be both things. Like, we could be a mixture of both. But I don't think it's a coincidence that it seems like every game it's like a light switch. Oh, as soon as we, establish, a good amount of possession in the second half, oh, now we're going to start getting to the quarterback. It's like, can we just start out like that, please? Like, I know it. Go ahead, Greg.
What are you talking about, Red? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? When you're a defensive end, what do you need to be done correctly? Correctly means you need to win. You need to win. I don't want to hear schemes when you're talking about a defensive end, ever. You want to talk to me about a tackle? I'll have the conversation with you. A defensive end, never. The scheme matter to you getting home. Ever. Your ears go, huh? And you go beat somebody. Knock it off. Come on. You can like the guy. Knock it off. I can see right through that you have a Josh Sweat jersey. I see right through you. All right? Smell it. Love you, Red. But come on, he's on the field a lot last night, Red.
Yeah,
I feel like he's on the field the whole game. Who plays over him?
Yeah, I didn't play the position. I played D tackle. I played defensive end. You put your hand in the dirt and you get up fucking field. Very simple. You know what I mean? And if you're a specialist, when they bring you on in just for third down, because not every defensive end could play the run in the pass just as good, right? He might just be good because he's got a good bend. He can get up the field fast. You got to get home. Got to get home, and that's why we saw the defensive line show out, because they knew that Gilbert was holding the ball long, and they were going to get home, right? They were going to get home. So what did they do? They put their hand in the fucking dirt and got up fucking field, and they got up as fast as they could. We saw a little, there was a Fletch sighting, and it was so hype, right? They were saying they were so hype. Fletcher Cox was the second sack, and we're in week fucking 17.
Terrible.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you can't have that from $100 million. Donnie, we appreciate you, brother. $5 super chat, wishing my ATD family happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, Don, and everybody out there listening. He said, sorry I missed the last couple of live feeds. Work is kicking my ass. Listen, Don, we're happy you got in here, and you can always find us after the fact. I know it's not the same, but we're always still there for your listening enjoyment if you want to be enjoyed. Live, I got to answer something real quick, and I'm going to do it quickly. I'm not going to get too deep into this. Stop it. Because Josh Allen was analyzed the same fucking way that Jalen Hurts, Donovan McNabb coming out of college, the same way. Oh, maybe he can just run too much. The same fucking way. So don't do that, Life. You'd be better than that. Like, all right, I'm not telling you there ain't agenda people out there, because in all walks of life, there's agenda scumbags, right, that are going to analyze it differently and be a loser, right? But the majority of people, right, analyze things with just their eyes and can the guy play, right? So can we just keep it real? This is a worldwide leader of real talk, and I try to just keep it real with the people out there, all right? You come here, ain't an agenda. You want to go circle on other blocks and other podcasts, enjoy the agenda, because I'm not telling you people don't have it, because there's scumbags all out there, all right? But when you're a fan and you love the sport, your agenda is to try to be right on a player, right? Like, that's our agenda. Hey, our agenda is like, hey, hopefully we're right about this guy. So Josh Allen was scrutinized big time on whether he can throw it enough and do all the things that are supposedly just the black quarterback thing. So come on, stop. Right? There's a lot of young African American quarterbacks that can flat out sit in the pocket and spin it. So I don't know what that stereotype means. So that's flat out factual. Look around the lake.
Life. Carson Wentz isn't here anymore. It doesn't matter.
We're doing this. We're doing this. Yeah, I'm good. We're okay. Okay. We're just going to continue. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I see things, they trigger me because I hate assholes. So that's just how I live my life. I hate idiots.
Barnett got the strip sack. Did he get the strip sack? What strip sack?
J-Love, I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm like, wait.
I just like how Carson Wentz just randomly came out.
Why does he keep showing up? Why does he keep showing up in here?
Of the D line, Fletch led with 39 snaps. The amount of snaps was the total was 55. By the way, Fletch had 39, Barnett 38, Sweat 33, Hargrave 31, Ridgeway 24, and Williams 22.
Oh, Milton is healthy. Okay. I thought Milton was still banged up.
I saw a lot from in very limited snaps because he only had 17 snaps. I know he had the one tackle for loss, but you saw Teron Jackson a lot in the backfield.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. By the way,
that was the fifth round pick.
Oh, right. Like I love Ryan. Like oh, fifth round pick goes Carolina. I knew who he was. Right. I mean, we're at this point with linemen.
I did.
Such a prestigious school coach of Carolina.
It is. Good people down there.
Right, great school.
Yeah. No,
it's in Myrtle Beach. Oh,
but that's
Ryan was probably scouting them down there for the last 6 years.
No, I would have played if it wasn't for the NCAA. But anyway, get back to the Eagles, please. Thank you.
The tackle.
End.
Okay, well that's why. Yeah.
I mean, he flashed a little bit there, but I mean, we got to see more. We know this.
No, that's why he did flash.
This is the Achilles heel of this team, right? They just don't have a good pass rush. That's the problem. That's where we're going to see the problem in the playoffs. They're going to have to turn it up and get home. They're going to have to.
if we're the 7 seed potentially, right? Look
Yeah.
who you're potentially facing. It's probably potentially Tampa Bay, Arizona, right? So those are.
I would love Arizona.
I
think
actually
we
would
beat
do.
Arizona.
Like, if we're thinking, I would love.
I would love
Arizona.
Tampa Bay. I would love
Yeah,
Tampa.
Tampa
Yeah,
as
I'd love-
well, yeah.
We don't rush.
I like either of those.
I'm going to be a statue.
We don't rush the quarterback, and the other guy will run around for 22 minutes. So then you're in trouble that way. I'd rather have the statue.
Yeah, but they
Take my
can't
chance.
stop anybody.
Who can't?
Arizona.
Neither can the Bucks.
Well, Arizona
Yeah.
can't stop anybody. Arizona's defense, the last couple of weeks, they haven't played well, but overall,
Yeah.
they played. They
Well, the
played
last couple
well.
of weeks is where
They're a
they.
completely different team without Hopkins, though.
Yeah.
Is it me or are the Arizona Cardinals going in the wrong direction?
Absolutely.
No, it's
Yeah.
not you. They
They're,
are.
they're, they're completely different team
I
without
mean, they may
Hopkins.
not even. I don't even think they're going to win the NFC West.
If you all think Tampa's the same without Fournette, I got a beach house in Idaho for you guys too. If you think they're the same team without Chris Godwin and Leonard Fournette,
Right.
if you think they're as explosive, I got
Is that beach house on a lake?
no. That's on the beach, brand new. They just built the beach, just put the ocean in. They just
Yeah.
renovated it.
Yeah, they blew up Washington, Oregon. There's a new Idaho coast.
That's awesome. I'm in.
Yeah, $100. $100. You believe that deal?
Done deal.
4.5 pass.
Yeah,
You know,
the Bucks. The Bucks just had to sign Le'Veon Bell, who said this morning, "Yeah, I was getting ready to focus on boxing."
yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
No, listen, they still got the GOAT, right? They still got the
Isn't
GOAT.
Fournette going to be back for the playoffs though?
Fournette.
Fournette, isn't he going to be back for the playoffs?
I thought they
No
said
clue.
yeah.
No
I think they
idea.
put him
is he
on
out
IR.
now?
Yeah, no
I think they
idea.
put him on IR.
Interesting. No, I
Ralph,
mean you're
you
right.
know
You're
that.
right. They're definitely
Let's go.
different without him.
Yeah, I think they're definitely without him, but Jones is okay. Maybe a little bit less than okay. He's got fresh legs.
Yo, it's having that Jordan Howard. It's having that ability to close you out. Right,
it's
you
Godwin
know-
to me though, it's Godwin is what's really going to hurt them.
Well, not as much because AB comes back, right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can sort of semi-replace that. Not enough because Godwin's a pimp, right?
Yeah,
and is in his
nah.
prime, right?
Yeah,
More so than
right.
AB.
Right.
Yeah.
But the running back game, the power, the way Leonard Fournette has kept his career going after
Yeah, he
Jacksonville,
turned
people thought
up
he
this
was
year.
done. His
Yeah.
ability to run through us,
Shit,
one arm
his ability to
tackles.
catch the ball, Tom. Like
That
his
too.
out the backfield was ridiculous.
Yeah,
He leads the
got
league.
so
He
much
leads
better
the
at
league in receptions for running backs. For a
Yeah,
guy who couldn't
so
catch
much
the ball,
Yeah, people said he
So
couldn't.
wait, I'll
I
ask.
was about to say, yeah, coming out of LSU, and we were like, can he catch the football?
Hey, you
Yeah.
get with Tom,
in
though, everybody
Jacksonville, he
catches
looked
it,
like
right?
shit, though. He couldn't
Yeah.
catch the ball.
You
Like,
get with
he really
Tom,
was. He
everybody
really
catches
couldn't catch the
You know the
fucking ball.
deal. You know the deal. Everybody's antennas go up, right? When you walk in the room with Brady, everybody's locked in. Like
Oh, yeah.
Le'Veon Bell ain't gonna be thinking about a rap career at that point or a boxing career. He's gonna think about, well, I better do my job because I'm gonna get chewed out by the GOAT. So that's the only reason I don't want to see Tampa ever.
It was a bad signing. I don't like that signing.
If you had a gun to my head, I would probably say Arizona because who the fuck is Arizona? I always believe that. But Kyler Murray, the little scampering is what scares me more than a statue. Because a statue I can win once in a while up front and maybe create a turnover or two. I
Hold on,
I
you
gotta get
rather
lucky
face
with Murray.
Brady than Murray?
Well, I'd rather
No,
see
he
Brady.
said gun to the head. He will take Arizona.
Oh, okay.
But if you're just
We'll
looking at
take
the quarterbacks, I feel like I have a better chance, and that's not a big chance.
Because I was about to chug this beer to make sure that we're on the same page.
Listen, you can walk out of Tampa with 3 sacks. You probably ain't walking out of Arizona with 3 sacks.
Nah.
So that's the difference.
And then a mobile quarterback against us. Good luck.
Oh, I feel like he's
Good luck.
still
Chasing that motherfucker down, Ralphie. Don't doubt me.
He'll
You
be
guys-
I still got some juice, baby.
You
Guys,
guys
you
know,
guys are mentioning Arizona and Tampa. I'll tell you what, it could very well be that if we beat the Cowboys in Week 18 at the Link, we're going down to Arlington for the wild card round.
I'll take it.
I want it. Back-to-back
I want
weeks,
all
I got to
that.
play him.
I don't
I want all that smoke. Give me
I
that.
want it too.
Well, you want to win
I want it
I'll
too.
take my
I want
chances
all
there.
the smoke.
I want
I
all
want
the
it
smoke
all.
from Dallas. I don't give
Yep.
a shit.
Give it to me.
I'll take my
Give it
chances.
to me.
Man,
Yep.
me
Give it to
all
me.
the smoke from Dallas. I
Yep.
love
You
it.
were insane. You think we're winning back-to-back weeks against the Cowboys? I would love it. I would love it. Rap, run around me. I'd be
Give
like
me it.
Frank taking his shirt off. right? I'll be
Which time? Which time?
Ripping it off.
Would that be something to end their fucking season?
Yep.
Oh, man, because they've
Yep.
been like fuck.
Give
You know
it
how
to
they
me.
are. You know how they are now. They're fucking cockroaches, right? When they're losing, you
Yeah,
never see.
I
it.
mean,
Yep.
think of it this way: if we beat Dallas in Week 18, most likely the Cowboys are going to finish 12-5. That may very well be good enough for them to get the number 2 seed. Probably not good enough to get home field though. The number 1
The number
seed. So
one
most
seed, yeah.
likely,
Yep.
most likely it would be a 2 versus 7 matchup, and we would go down to Arlington for the wild card round.
Yeah,
Don's already ruining our parade.
Yeah, I know scared money doesn't make money, but I don't want any part of that because I know exactly what that's going to set up for. That's going to be an off season of hell.
Maybe not.
Hey guys, remember when we knocked you guys out of the playoffs? I'm good.
Well, what about the other way though? The other way's still a chance, still 50.
Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then
That'd
you're
be
just gonna
fun.
hear the nonstop. Oh, we have like 5 rings more than you.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Bring
to me
on
anyway.
all
I
that
know.
motherfucking smoke.
Yeah, bring on all that.
I would
Bring
love
I want
Dallas
it.
back to back.
Stupid
Love
arguments,
it.
the smoke.
I'm just
Give me
saying
Dallas.
it could very well happen.
Give me
All right, say Green
Dallas.
Bay's the number 1. Well, we wouldn't see Green Bay. We'd see the number 2.
We would see the
number
number
we
2
would
seed.
see,
Yeah, the number 1. So
number
yeah,
two.
with these playoffs, the number 1.
Two,
Whoever's
yeah.
number 2, we play.
I don't want
If we were to make
Look at
it.
us. See what we're doing
All
right
I'm saying, we better beat these freaking Giants.
Yeah,
'cause
we
I
better-
don't
Well,
like it.
here's another thing too. Is that
Calm down in here. Calm down.
the other thing too, though, is if you want to make playoffs, you got to hope that Dallas clinches everything early, so they sit everybody week 18. And you're not playing it because if they still have a chance to get the number 1 seed, we come week 18, they ain't sitting nobody.
I still think 3-1. I still think 3-1 over to 4 gets you in, but and we're 1-0 right now. I still think that gets you in, Ralphie. But
You
you're
think
right.
so? I think you have to win
Come
out.
on, Ralphie. I'm not scared of their
I
starters.
think you have to win out to make the
Ralphie,
playoffs.
no,
Like
Ralphie.
you got a tough stretch.
Yeah, Vikings. I think are going to lose to the Rams, and I think the Saints could lose to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Well, we need one of them to
Yeah, the
drop the
Saints is
game.
the only
We need
team
one
Yeah.
of them to drop the
worried
game
me
here.
about, raining on the parade. It's the Saints. But like you said, it's gonna be. Where is that game? Is that in New Orleans?
Yeah, but don't
in,
we have the
Miami, I
tiebreaker
believe.
over New Orleans?
Yeah.
We do.
Yes, but if the Saints win out and we go 3-1, then obviously they would have they would have 10. We would have 9.
Yeah.
So we would need them to lose, and for us to go 3 and you know what I'm saying? It gives us a little bit more wiggle room.
I mean, Minnesota's got Rams,
They got Green Bay,
at home,
right?
Packers on the road.
Oh,
and
that's
they
okay.
finish off with the Bears. Okay, that's what.
Hopefully Matt Nagy's going for that game.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm not worried about Minnesota. It's really the Saints.
New Orleans has the
Have no
Dolphins at home.
fear.
New Orleans has the Dolphins at home, the Panthers at home, the Falcons on the road. So on the surface, it doesn't look like they have a hard schedule, but
Yeah.
it's also the NFL. They're not anything special. They got a good defense, right? That's what they have. So
And Kamara.
they've been
And Kamara.
inconsistent.
And Kamara's
too.
back, yeah.
Oh, Kamara's back. That's great, but they still don't have a quarterback. They that is a gadget spinner.
True.
And he's got a hurt pinky or whatever, index finger. So he's not 100%.
And the Falcons
We
aren't
do?
out of it, right?
What the
They're
fuck,
not out
Greg?
of it yet.
Jalen Hurts throws the football even better than Taysom Hill does, in my opinion. I just think he does.
I
Yeah,
don't
Come
know.
on, Taysom.
a little quiet on that response.
Come on, Taysom. Damn.
I know,
if
but you said it with such authority, like, oh, they don't have a quarterback, and I'm like, we're the exact same thing as them.
No, they signed a guy to way too much money who isn't a quarterback.
Well, no, that's true. Yes.
We just drafted a guy that at least has more potential than Taysom Hill, in my opinion.
And we've beaten them twice in the last 12 months.
And he's always hurt.
there.
Hill's
There.
always hurt. Always hurt the gadget spinner.
Tom,
Yeah, we did beat
Tom,
him.
I'll
Yeah, we did
borrow
beat
your
him.
line. Taysom Hill stinks.
Man,
Oh, I'm not saying he's good.
I just can't believe we're sitting here after a 2-5 start. We're sitting here talking about playoffs.
I know.
It's insane.
Oh, it's pretty sweet, ain't it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Hell,
it.
fuck. Back
Hello,
up
NFL.
week 3. I saw our season circling the fucking bathroom drain.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
counting how many top 5 picks we were going to have.
Yeah.
I'm not
'cause we
worried
had the-
about
at
next
one
week.
point, we had number 2. Yeah.
We're not going to have a top 15 pick now.
No.
I don't care about our picks.
we
You guys
will.
know that.
We will.
But you guys are right. We were talking about having 3 in the top 10. We're all
Yeah.
jerking each
Yep.
other off. And now
Week
look at it.
7, we're talking Stingley and the safety from Notre Dame.
Yeah,
You know,
Ralphie, we can still trade up. We can still trade up,
Ralph.
Ralphie.
you know?
Legion of Boom 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All 3 first rounders got to be on defense. All
Yeah.
gonna have top 10 picks.
Still would like that too.
Oh yeah.
No matter
Yeah, it
where
would
we're
be
at.
nice. Yeah.
But here's
We're not using all 3, by the way.
here's the thing. I'm not worried as much about the Giants game next week. I think we win that football game. I'm pretty confident. We'll give our predictions
absolutely.
here in a minute. But I'm worried. I'm not even worried about Week 18. I'm worried about the other Washington game.
Yeah.
That's the game that I sit here and say, I don't like that game.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right because you assume at least at the quarterback they're going to have one of them back.
Yeah.
Right? So you're going to have a better quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to both.
Right? And regardless, it doesn't matter what year it is. The Washington always plays. We always play each other tough.
Yeah.
Especially down there.
And we always usually split. There's very rarely where either team sweeps that series, right?
Here we go.
I'll go put the shirt on if you want me to, but
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. I said I would.
No one even said his name. No one even brought his name up today.
When he played well against the Jets and see what he has. But I also I understand you riding with Jalen. So either way, we all knew where they were going. So Jalen continued to prove us wrong, and everybody in the comments that wants to come in puffing their chest, it ain't over yet. He checked the box yesterday. He's got to check 3 more, motherfuckers.
Doesn't Washington play Dallas?
Relax, Sean Gunn. The point is we have 2 QBs who are not Nate Sutfeld.
No,
They play Dallas this week in Dallas.
Well, so that's
Dallas 11-point favorite. That's a Sunday night game, right?
Yeah.
okay. So I'm not saying we should be rooting for Dallas, but
If Dallas wins this week, they get the division.
No
matter what.
Well, that's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? As much as I hate to say it, it's inevitable. But
I'm just going back on the week 18 thing. You know?
Oh yeah,
have them lock it
It's
up.
not inevitable, Ryan. It's not inevitable. If Dallas loses to Washington,
Oh, I'm not doing this.
hold on.
I'm not. I can't do it. I cannot do it right now.
Against Arizona. Their Week 17 games against Arizona. That could be a loss. They could lose 2 in a row. Week 18.
No, is it in Arizona?
We're down at the league. Was fucking shocked the world, motherfuckers. They were coach of the year today. They were coach of the year.
No, is the game in Arizona, Tommy?
I
Is
see
the
how
game
you're
in
trying to bring it
Arizona?
all together.
we're losing to the friggin' Giants now. We're losing to the Giants now.
Damn
We
it.
better worry about the Giants now.
We're losing now. The
Yeah.
last hour of the
Look
show.
ahead. Jake Fromm's about to drop 30.
I'm trying to clip some shit. Clip this shit after Week 18. Because this is how this shit goes. The NFL loves it. They live for it. Week 18 for the fucking division. Week 18 for the division. Tell me you're not in. Tell me you're not in.
The last 30 minutes we've been talking about, hey, who do we want to face in the playoffs, and we're winning the division. I am scared to death for Sunday. I am scared to friggin' death.
Ryan, if Jake Fromm comes into the Lincoln Financial Field or Long Neck Glennon, either one of them come into Lincoln Financial Field and beat us, I'm pulling the retirement party again. It's a retirement party from Eagles football. If one of these scumbags that aren't good, they're not scumbags. If one of these guys who aren't good enough, Glennon's a scumbag because he stole a lot of money. But I digress.
Oh my God, 18 million from the Bears. Yeah.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Bears paid everybody. I mean, Bears is literally
I couldn't
paid
imagine
guys
him wearing a
to live
turban.
for fucking 70 years, their families. But I'll say this: if like I said about Gilbert Grape, if one of these guys comes in here and beats us that shouldn't, right? Then I'm looking to fire everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Now they're wearing shoulder pads and helmets and cleats and all that cool stuff, but they should not come in here and beat us. Absolutely not.
Fun fact, by the way, according to the chat, apparently Mike Glennon replaced Gardner Minshew down in Jacksonville at one point.
Did he?
Apparently.
Glennon just replaces everybody. And then the team's drafted number 2 overall.
I hope they
That's
start
impressive
Glennon
for a
stinks.
giraffe.
Fromm
Yeah,
is
no,
better than him.
I actually think
Now,
Fromm,
like he
I think
makes
Fromm's
almost
been
like
a-
$7 million a game or something crazy like that. I thought I saw.
In 2020, yes, he did.
Stealing money.
Yeah, I'm not
stealing
scared.
money.
I'm not scared of Jake Fromm, but like there is that unknown factor. And you know what I'm saying? Like at least I know, okay, Glennon, you suck. Type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was it because he got hurt, Jesse? Ah, it's
Yep.
Jacksonville. Poor guy down in Jacksonville.
Losing your job to a giraffe.
Well, technically he didn't lose it if he got hurt.
I know, but And not getting your opportunities back from
he did,
a
because he's
Giraffe
no
and
longer there.
Jake Luton. Like,
Well, but you didn't lose your job to Glennon, Greg. He lost
That's true.
it to the number 1 overall pick.
yeah.
Which I don't even know if that's
Sunshine.
losing a job. That's just like common sense. Like, yeah, guy was picked number 1.
Yeah.
But no, the reason why I asked about Washington, not necessarily about like Dallas winning the division, but if Washington loses, which I would imagine a lot of people expect them to against Dallas, they would go from winning 4 straight to then losing 3 straight going into our rematch next Sunday.
Yeah.
They could potentially go from winning 4 straight to losing 4 straight.
Well, that's kind of how Washington's season's been. They started out at 2-6, didn't they?
Yeah. They started out 2-6. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we started out 2-5, and imagine if we're playing Week 18 for the division.
Yep.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. Washington beats Dallas. Arizona beats Dallas. I'll see you Week 18 at the link. Baby,
I do have some parlays. I do have some parlays that have the Eagles win the division.
Body bag.
That's not good. Why'd you say
Rush
that?
for 300.
That's not
Rush for
good.
300 in a blizzard. Oh, I fucking can't wait.
Tom, did you hear what Greg just said? Tom? That's not good. What he just said.
No, but he probably has so much because he's such a dabbler. So
Did
it probably doesn't matter. Like,
do you have
know
a parlay in every team, Greg? Because if you do, I'll feel better.
probably had the Bucks win the Super Bowl last year too, and that happened.
Well, it's Brady. If Brady exists,
No, I have a 3-team: Kansas City, Buffalo, and the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
What's the payout?
Pretty nice. Let me look it up.
The Eagles for what? To win a Super Bowl?
Division.
Oh,
The Super Bowl.
what's that payout?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Run the ball down people's throats all the way into February. Fucking love it. We went from this is how this went. We went from beating the Jets and Washington team to division talk to who we were playing the playoffs already to possibly seeing you guys at SoFi Stadium. You know what I mean? We're not even supposed to go to SoFi. Seeing you guys in SoFi in fucking February to cut the nets down. The greatest running, it'll be a 30 for 30. The greatest running show on turf.
Yeah,
I'm on their way to the Super Bowl. That'd be fun.
I'm very concerned about Sunday now.
There's no way they're losing to the Giants next week. I promise you that, right? Unless there's 25 guys on COVID and the NFL says,
give it a couple of days. Give it a couple days, Tom.
yeah, really.
Gardner, stay away from Jalen. You guys got to stay away from each other because I need one of those two to play. Because one of those two don't play, and let's start talking about the
Mother
other.
Effers already marked as a loss. They already gave the Eagles a loss.
Who? What?
It was plus 772. I put 100 on it.
There you go.
Well, that's a great payout. Oh, Greg, week 18, it's coming down to all the marbles.
Well, dude, it's funny. They marked it as a loss. You probably can't see it, but they got the red X next to the Eagles already.
Well,
Mother
you're getting paid
effers.
then. They know something you don't know.
Exactly.
Dallas wins this week.
Yeah, you know what they know, Nate? They know that Josh McCown's going to be our starter next week.
Oh, shit. Josh almost won a playoff game, right?
On a torn ACL.
I have two other, and that Browns loss killed me this week.
Oh God, they suck.
If our quarterbacks do go down because stupid shit, I'm calling Phillip Rivers.
Get out of my head.
One game.
Get out of my friggin'
One
head.
game.
Get out of my head.
Somebody
Wait till,
said
like,
high
it turns
school.
into the Reed
Somebody
Senate
said high
show.
school football coach. I'm calling Phillip Rivers. One game, Phillip. Just fucking sling it. Just fucking
Phil can
sling
stay
it.
his ass wherever
I'll
the fuck he's at.
I'll call two names, Ralphie. I'll call Rivers and I'll call RG3. Give me RG3.
Yep.
I'll just go to Gardner.
No, we're saying if he was out.
He's not being out.
Give me Bryce Young. Let's pull him up from college for a game.
Well, nah, you could play in the NFL. Yeah, you can go ahead, Bryce.
Noodle arm, Jesse? Ralph's got a better arm than Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan says
Ralph can sling the remote, right?
don't even know what that means.
That was
Anyway, Ethan says the Cowboys clinched the division already. I think even if the Cowboys lose out, we both would be 10-7, 4-2 in the division. I don't know what it would come down to then.
Did they clinch already then?
No, they didn't.
If they win this
they
week,
did not.
they clinch. If they win, they clinch.
Talking about Dallas?
Yeah.
You guys want to give? What was that, Greg?
No, I was just going to do it. I was going to give the Herm Edwards. You play to win the game.
Oh, did they clinch
Volleyball
last night?
says the Cowboys clinched the division last night after
I
we
don't think
beat.
they did.
No, because I would have gotten
did.
something. I would have seen that.
No, it doesn't say it on there. I'm looking at the standings right now.
They gotta win. They get a win or a Philly loss, and they clinch it.
Yeah. Are you trying to tell me, ladies and gentlemen, that if they won the division, Dallas fans would actually be quiet about it?
Yeah.
I didn't I didn't hear a peep about it.
So I found a tweet from NFL playoff scenarios when the how Dallas will clinch the NFC East. So they can clinch the East in Week 16 with a win or a tie, an Eagles loss or a tie, or 1.5 or more combined wins from the following teams: Vegas, Jacksonville, LA Chargers, the Pats, Minnesota, and the Falcons.
So pretty much if they win, they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
But if they lose 2 straight, and we win 2 straight, then the division comes down to Week 18 at the link.
Oh my God.
Who does Dallas play next?
Arizona.
Washington and Arizona.
It's in Arizona?
No, it's at Dallas.
Yeah, I like Dallas.
Yeah.
In Arizona, maybe. But I'm telling you right now, they are a different team. They are a different team without Hopkins.
And even Kyler,
They're
since he came
going in
back
the
from his
wrong
injury,
direction, what they're doing.
even Kyler coming back from his injury isn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
Two years in a row with that, Greg. 2 years in a row to where they start out hot, gets one injury, and he's a shell of himself.
Yeah, he can't get hurt. He's got to stay healthy. If he gets hurt, it's finished.
Well, the fact that he's still in his rookie deal and he's getting hurt consistently like this, it's not great. He's a tremendous player, but it's not great that you started 2 out of your first 3 years.
He ain't going nowhere.
No, I'm not saying they're going to trade him or anything. I'm just saying it's like you would hope that a little guy like that, it takes a few years for him to get banged up. He was in his second year, gets banged up. Now in his third year, he looks like an MVP in year 2 and year 3, and now he's banged up twice in back-to-back years, and he looks like a shell of himself.
Yeah.
You're seeing the same thing with, to a lesser degree, but you're seeing that with Lamar too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he missed practice again today.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully for them, they have Tyler Huntley, who's like awesome.
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley's freaking awesome.
When you run around too much, you end up hurt.
Yeah, I was about to say Lamar be out there thinking he's 230 pounds.
Yeah.
Like Lamar's got to chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like he'll be running around and he puts his shoulder down and he puts his head down. It's like, yo, this ain't back schoolyard ball. There's grown men out here that stick shit in their butt, pause, but that stick, steroids and whatever they want to do. They take deer blood, whatever they want to do, that want to take your fucking your head off. So he needs to get out of fucking bounds and learn how to slide.
I think if he just picked and choose better when to take off, he would average more rush yards a game.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of these quarterbacks that can run around, if they learn something, to sit down for a minute, right? Sit down for a minute, learn to throw the ball against teams better. And once you do that, now you pick and choose your spots and you out, right? And now teams are like, they're caught off guard a little bit more by it than you try and take off all the time, right? Because now everybody's expecting you to take off.
I just want to apologize to everybody. I don't have work for another 2 weeks, so I've been drinking all fucking day. So I apologize. Choice of drink, Victory, get at us. We need a new sponsor, Merry Monkey. Pretty decent craft beer.
Is that like a banana based beer?
A little cranberry, a little orange peel, a little cinnamon. You know what I mean?
All
About 12% alcohol, and it's
That's pretty
I'll
strong.
be going in. I mean, there's a reason why I'm wearing a robe right now. Everybody else is dressed fine, but I'm wearing I'm wearing a robe, a back to his hat, and a gold chain. So apologize from my behavior. And Jesse, definitely huge pause.
You guys want to give predictions for we'll call it Sunday's game before it gets
Sure.
moved?
Is there word that it might get moved again?
No, that was just my opinion.
Oh, gotcha.
You talking about the game?
I hope they play the fucking game on Sunday.
Please.
Oh, I hope they play the game.
I
on
want to
Sunday.
enjoy my Kwanzaa on Sunday with an Eagles.
I'm not trying to
win.
play the game if, God forbid, I'm missing 15 fucking guys. So
Like, you fucking racist, Kwanzaa.
we know it's ebb and flow. So we'll find out. But either way, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they're playing the football game. So
Yeah, I hope they play.
it just depends on when. Everybody follows the NBA's lead, and Adam Silver said there's no reason to pause. We got to just
I did see that Silver came out and said
because there's too much that goes into it. There's too much that goes into rescheduling.
Yeah.
Too much. It's too late.
And not even that, we have to just deal with it, right? Whatever, I don't want to get even close to the COVID conversation, vax and that.
Nah,
But we just have to learn how to deal with it in today's world, whether we're watching sports or not. We just learn how to.
When you're in the
keep
greatest
moving
shape
on.
of your life, go play your sport. I'm not saying play it with the virus. I'm saying once you're cleared, go play. Right? You know what I mean? So it's different for a guy, a guy like LeBron James. I mean, your body's a temple, baby. Right? I mean, your body's delicious. You get the flu, you get it for a half a day. You know what I mean? Like that's how these guys' bodies are. It's crazy. Right? They'll play the next day when back in the day when it was just the flu. Like, I got a flu, he's out tonight. Oh, he's back tomorrow. Fucking IV. Right? Because they're in the greatest shape of their life. So in terms of pro sports, I mean, there's a couple reasons. They're gonna play through it. Rescheduling not only hotels, charters, everything that goes into that stuff is a lot, right? But sending back money on tickets, refunds. There's more that goes in. There's more that goes into it than just, we're going to pause the games and get back to it. It's a lot of other stuff. So they're going to try to get through it. That doesn't mean that they couldn't come to a point where they're overwhelmed and they have to do something. But right now they're going to try to go through it, and they should. They should. And listen, if it gets to the point where they got to move and shake, and we're playing games on Wednesday nights, then that's what we're doing. Because first off, the NFLPA ain't trying to get money back, and right, like players aren't trying to refund checks. Nobody ain't trying to do that. Nobody's not trying to do that. So they're going to play football.
I agree with you, Don. I don't know what's worse, me saying just bluntly, grown men sticking things in the butt, or Tom saying that bodies look delicious.
So
I'm not sure which one was worse.
Did I say look or are?
No, yeah, you said LeBron James' body is delicious.
Delicious, yeah.
Oh, it is delicious. we're that's agree or disagree. I would assume that there's a lot of agrees going around.
We're good, clean programming. Everything.
Yeah, clean. He's got a delicious body. That's factual. The worldwide leader, real talk. Guy's fucking 90.
I'm just
his
saying
body's
clean
delicious.
programming.
Ralph, is his body not delicious?
I don't know which one was worse. Somebody choose.
His body's like a back road.
Ralph, is his body delicious?
I'm not gonna agree or deny.
He's doing the shrug. That means
no
it's a
yes,
yes
or no. No yes or no.
He's giggling.
Trying to keep my dinner down.
Nobody's trying to tell you you're bending over for him. I'm just saying, is his body delicious? There's a difference here.
This really is a conversation right now.
Nobody's saying you get on your bed, dog.
No, what?
We're
No,
just
You're
saying
not
his
going
body
to do some Space Jam 2 and dribble him down the bunny trail?
No.
Come on.
Nobody's telling you you got to bite your pillow.
I feel you, Delco guy.
Going 4K.
You're my Delco guy.
Yeah,
Ralph, nobody's telling you got to bite the pillow for him. All we're asking is it delicious.
No, I mean he spends millions of dollars on his body.
You would know. You would
That would
know.
equal delicious. That's common knowledge, Ryan. Don't put that on Ralphie. That's common knowledge. But the guy spends $5 million a year on his body. That equals delicious. That's all the point was.
It better be delicious if he spends.
Don's hanging on every word. You know what I mean? Don's back there on like the back end. hanging on every word.
Don's living life. He's on a winning streak. He's got a college. He's got a semifinal playoff team. Don's living life right now.
Two in a row. They're fucking floating in Detroit. Dan Campbell's like, this is Detroit. It's fucking
They
phenomenal.
think they actually got a head coach.
Greg, have a look. Greg, you are the most negative guy in the world. I mean, the players love the guy, and you're wearing a Bishop Sycamore football T-shirt. It ain't even real, and you can't even like Dan Campbell a little bit. You're unbelievable.
And
There's
you
no-
No.
And you don't use dipping sauce either. And you don't even use dipping sauce.
We don't need to go into this.
Nah, this
Oh,
is
we
too-
absolutely do.
No.
We absolutely do.
We need to go on this. I need to
No.
hear this. Dipping sauce? You don't use dipping sauce?
Nope.
No,
No?
not normally. No.
He's a dry guy.
Yeah, why do you think he's always miserable? He's all dried up in there.
You're dry?
Yeah.
Come on.
So negative because he gets nothing wet down there.
Yeah, no lubrication. A lot of friction. No lubrication.
Yeah. Don't do
You've
that.
done this on a million shows with him. I can't do it again.
Okay.
It's
I'll
the
leave it
most
alone.
it's the most asinine thing in the world.
I'll leave it
Yeah,
alone.
just leave it there.
Yeah, I'll
That's
leave it.
another fucking
Yeah, I like
ball.
that one. Yeah, cancel Greg.
Cancel
Yeah,
Greg.
Hashtag
Please.
cancel Greg.
Please cancel me.
By the way, you can buy that Bishop Sycamore football T-shirt right on PhillyDrinkers.com to search HUD Radio, and all our merch comes up.
It's there. Black Friday deal. That's where I got it.
Oh my
I didn't. Yeah. Don taking shots.
Don, take it. I know. I guess that's because
He's upset with you now after the
It's
no
all
honey
right. You were
mustard.
dry. You were
It's all
dry.
right.
No, I don't know how he has it, Umberto. I mean, the guy should own stock in the fillet. And if he doesn't, I don't know how he's never dipped or never like one time at the window was like, you know what? I've heard a lot
This
of
is
good
really
things.
funny, Greg. I didn't know this about you. This
Greg
makes
is
me
a-
look at you differently.
Greg is a well-reported 20 McNugget guy at McDonald's, and I can't believe he doesn't rock with any sauce. It's like, come on,
I get honey.
McDonald's nuggets.
honey isn't freaking sauce. Don't
I
call
get
it
raw dog
honey.
Chick-fil-A nuggets all the time. I got no problem raw dog in a Chick-fil-A. nugget.
Yeah, because that's right. Well, that's real chicken. That's actually
Yeah, McDonald's nuggets, dude. I need like 6 dips. I need it to look different.
Yeah.
Like I need that nugget to look more like a nugget. I don't know how you roll a raw dog at McDonald's nugget.
I get honey.
Yeah, don't honey me. Don't
Oh
honey me.
my god. The
But
guy's
to be honest, a lot of the times I'm eating in my car, so it's tough to dip when you're eating in the
What do
car.
you mean? That's what the cup holders are for.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Tesla.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Jake.
Get yourself a Tesla. Self-drive.
Oh my God, John is 20 in one sitting. That's John.
I mean, I think that's status quo.
I mean, I have to think. I'm thinking of everything that you
Oh.
put sauce on, Greg. That you can't put. So, hold on. Do you eat pancakes without syrup?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is Hills. That's fraudulent, Hills. I mean, I thought he was right. He's okay. You guys are wrong. We're in the moment, Hills. There's no need. That's not crumb in a week worthy. I love crumb in a week if I could, Greg. But there's time and place, and listen. There's nothing wrong with thinking that for a second.
Well,
Greg
to be
said-
fair,
Greg said it
his
so
father's name
confidently.
does sound familiar. It's Brian Reeves, but not Bryant Reeves.
Oh, that's where it got you, Greg.
It did.
It's
Yep.
okay to make an oopsie.
It's okay, especially we're in Bishop Sycamore. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It
Very
happens.
on brand. It's very on brand.
Sorry, Greg. It turned into a Greg. This turned into a.
No, it's all good. I just didn't think I was gonna get roasted for Brian or for whatever the
Yeah.
freaking reason.
Well, he came in on one of our clips and roasted you for it too. He felt the need.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it was him, and I was like, "Come on, there's no way of knowing." Like that's it.
And maybe that's it. Like Brian versus Bryant. I watched him in
And the
Oklahoma.
Reeves
I knew
are spelled
exactly who he was
differently,
talking
too.
about.
No,
Sorry,
34.
I'll be better, Hills. My bad, buddy.
No, 34-17 Eagles. Sunday. Fucking good old fashioned raw dog. Raw dog them. We might rush for 280. 280 again, right? We're going for fucking a 280. No, we're not going for 280, but we're going for 200 plus.
I would like to see a touchdown from our running backs, though. That'd
Yeah,
be
I don't
nice.
care. I'm not a stat stuffer. I just want
Give it up, Jalen.
28
Fast.
28-15.
15.
Guys
15.
fucking
A
feel
lot of
good.
field goals. A lot of field goals.
A lot of field goals.
A
Who
lot
are we
of field
facing? The
goals.
Giants?
Yep.
I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I say 24-20.
Get the fuck out of here.
A little bit closer. A little bit closer.
I am going to go 28-13 Birds.
I'm going 24-10 Birds.
Shut up, Don. Good time for you.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
We
Don.
fucking tie, fire
Hey,
everybody.
Don, drop $50
the good-
on that one.
Yeah, the good times keep rolling. Look, The Giants suck. We're going to pay them back. Fuck this. We're winning this fucking game 35-3. How about that?
We lost. Good season, boys.
Talk about raw.
Same.
Talk about raw. That was a fucking train, Noah.
That's the
Jesus.
same. I'm not joking. That's the same score Noah predicted the last time we faced the Giants.
No, stop.
Yes,
season,
it is.
boys.
No.
It's the same exact score as
No
we
way.
predicted 3 weeks ago.
It's fine. Blind squirrels find nuts. That's a saying. That's a real thing. This is his nut.
Up the Giants score to 17 for me. 28-17.
Listen, this is a roll job.
We're
guys.
going to run over, around, and through that dog shit of a football team.
I mean, listen, we pounded the ball down their throat in that game. We just got careless in there.
Right, we just turned the ball over 4 fucking times.
Yeah, come on, stop. They're not beating us here. They're not. I'm telling you, it's my stone cold lock of the fucking week. Load up on the line. I don't give a fuck what the line is. Get it in now. Get it in now before it flies up even more. I say this, and there'll be 20 guys missing for the Eagles on Sunday. And then the score will be 34-17 then.
Yeah, as long
the better in me is telling me.
provided we have all of our guys, we win 35-3.
I wouldn't mind taking the Eagles this last game, right? I didn't mind taking the Eagles if somebody said they like the Eagles, but this one, back to back, double digit favorites. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough.
Well,
We're not that good to do that yet.
Well, you are when you're playing these types of quarterbacks
This is true.
at home.
I think they're gonna have some success from When I saw from him, he got the ball out quick, but he don't got nobody to throw to because Shepard's out, right? He popped this Achilles.
Yeah, and I think
he's out. He's out.
I think
Go get it out
Galladay
quick
too?
to Darius Slay.
They stink.
We said that last time though, Tommy, and what happened?
And
We
they
lost.
did. They did stink. We just stunk worse.
Yeah, let's
I
not
don't
get
think
there.
we stink worse this Sunday.
There's
I
no
don't think
way
the New York
Hurts is having
Giants
that
sweep
performance.
us.
I'm not saying that the New York Giants is going to beat us. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we're not going to win by 10. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm sure about it if everybody's playing. I'm not sure about it if we're missing a bunch. Absolutely sure about this one, Nate. Lock in. Let's go. All right, hop on the train, baby.
Okay.
Hop on it. We're gonna lose now, but hop on it. None of us have any fucking clue.
21-16 Giants.
Get the fuck out of it. Get in
Shut the
office.
fuck up.
Get
And
him
I don't
off.
really tell you to say
This
nothing
man.
about it. Great
You don't even believe what you're saying, Greg.
No, I don't. I have to, though.
Eating ass nugget motherfucker. Stop it.
I have to. If I go the other way, you know what's happening.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, I
Never
know.
mind.
He
Good
knows
job.
his
Good
truth.
job, Greg. Sorry.
He knows his
I
truth.
apologize for saying all that bad shit about you.
This
No,
from
go ahead. You can say it all again. It's probably
Enjoy
all
your
true.
20. Enjoy your 20 nuggets there, Greg.
Oh, I haven't had fast food since I've been down here. Mom cooks, dude. Money.
Nice.
Mom
There you
cooks.
go.
No
Oh
dry
yeah, you work from home, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
From
Am I the only asshole that goes into an office?
absolutely.
Yep.
Damn.
I go into work.
Tommy goes into a facility, but
Well, I mean, might as well
Same
call it
thing.
an office.
yeah. No, I was getting there. I was gonna say the
Yeah, I'm
same
just
thing.
helping Noah.
I'm different.
Sometimes
though.
it's quick.
I'm in IT. I've been working from home for years, so.
Yeah,
I hate
Ralph
it.
works
There
from
you
home.
go.
Ralph works right from that chair right there.
Sitting just like that.
I'm in IT.
Yeah, he'll be an IT whenever he wants to stream live to Twitch gaming.
Yep.
Yeah, whenever he wants to do that.
Ralph's in IT. You live in Delco.
Tonight we're taking shots. Tonight the shotguns are out.
Coming right at him.
Yeah, we finally won a football game, a meaningful one, and the shotguns are out. Everybody's in a joking mood. Everybody fucking jerking each other off. Let's go get another one. Let's go get. I love circle jerks. They're a great time. Great time.
I'm gonna have to clip so many freaking things tonight with the deliciousness and that. It's gonna be a lot of clips tonight.
A lot of clips. We go win 3 more.
Slideshow. These clips.
If we win 3 more, this is gonna be amazing.
I'm
This
glad.
is gonna be on fire. I can't wait for it. You know, I can't. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Then we'll bring him back, and he'll throw 27 interceptions next year. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
In 3 games.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, that's like 20 rolled dog nuggets. There. You can't say that. Oh No, but listen, it's important. It's important to Nick to set a culture and a standard, right, guys?
Yeah.
Losing doesn't set any type of standard. Right? Going to dances set a standard, and we've been a standard of a football team that goes to the playoffs a lot. You know, we really have. So, you know, I would love to know going in the next year that we're a playoff team and we're moving in the right direction, right?
Yep.
So it's big for these two guys. It really is. It really is, and it's really going to let us know going into the offseason what we have. And I think if you would have told us all this week one, that you would have 4 games, including last night, that dictate who these guys are in the future of our organization, you're all signing up for it.
Sure.
And here we are.
No, absolutely. Even as someone who had him at 4 wins, you always want to get to this point because it makes the draft that much different, right? You know what I mean? Now you're drafting for not necessarily need. You're still taking best player available, but you don't have to be as precise, right? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. You now can maneuver in the first round as opposed to, 3 picks in the top 10, right? And stuff like this. John,
Yeah,
thanks,
like
brother.
we
Merry
can
Christmas,
actually draft a fucking linebacker, maybe.
Well, let's not get crazy now.
We're not going there yet, but I would love Devin Lloyd.
I hope so.
The title game and a linebacker.
I'm on the Devin Lloyd train.
Utah, right?
Yeah.
Everybody miss that NFC title game and a linebacker.
And a linebacker.
We're talking crazy. Averaging 250 yards rushing in the playoffs a game.
Devin Lloyd, get me on that train.
I like Devin Lloyd. I'm just not there yet, so let's just please pump our brakes. John, Merry Christmas, Johnny. Johnny is the king of he's been ready. He's been ready for the needs. Every time in A2D Real Talk on Facebook, Johnny's letting you know what the offseason needs are, even after the win. I love it. Hey, still gonna need this. I'm just excited. I'm excited to have meaningful football, and that's all I care about. Especially this time in the NBA and figuring out what's going on with our Sixers, where we're moving to. But the Eagles, this is a pleasant surprise. Let's keep it going next week.
I want to ask you guys real quick before we get to locks on the Christmas thing. Each of you give me one thing in the sporting world that you want for Christmas. It could be pertaining to our teams, in sports in general. Just one thing that would be at the top of your wish list.
Look, I think the easy thing is everybody's saying, "Oh, I want a title," right? Like that's like the easy Christmas gift. Like, give me a title. You know what I want? I want either Ben Simmons traded or back on this basketball team immediately. I want that as a Christmas gift. Philadelphia deserves it. Bobby, stop it. We're not there yet. Stop it. Let it play out. I think I speak for a lot of people.
Careful what you wish for, Bobby.
We got it. We have to end this situation one way or the other, okay, guys? The obvious answer is finals and cups and cutting nets down and all those fun things. That's the obvious Christmas answer.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go a little deeper here.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say, you know what? This has been something that's been, it's been on our back here. It's been hovering over our shoulder, this guy. So can we either mend the broken situation, right, and get him back here, or trade him on Christmas Day? On Christmas Day, I want that answer. I want to wake up the Woj bomb. We deserve a Woj bomb fucking as soon as Santa flies in.
Ben Simmons has been entered into health and safety protocols. That's the Woj bomb we're going to get.
Well, he can't. He's not around. Anyway,
I know. But
he can't do
I
it.
guess that would be good because, like Kyrie, I guess that means he's coming back, right? If he enters health and safety protocol.
Oh yeah, if he enters it,
I guess that would be good.
He's on his road back. Let me do what before you guys go. Let me just give a read. Our little Christmas wish list is brought to you by FanUp. FanUp is the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NFL contests, and more. Win great prizes. Sign up today. Use the promo code A2D. That's 5,000 bonus points, $50 value. Find them right on the Apple Store. Just search FanUp. Listen, I love it. Everybody here plays it. We enjoy it. Win money immediately. And I think the cool thing is you can challenge your friends on a ton of shit, which is cool. I've challenged Ralphie a couple of times, and he's never even looked at it. Crumb brulee. You know what I mean? Crumb brulee. Tried to get him in. Tried Got to one-on-one him a little bit, right? Play a little Ben Simmons ISO defense. Just can't believe I just said that. I'm trying to talk something good into existence. But use the promo code, fam. Trust me. I have a ton of fun. They got an NBA, NFL crossover things you can do.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, really neat. Really neat.
Ralphie, what's on the top of your list?
For the Lakers to figure out
Oh God,
everything,
Why did
please.
we go to him?
Because I knew
That's
you were going to
mine.
say it.
And for the Eagles to make the playoffs.
Your gift should be, hey, can AD stay healthy for 5 seconds?
That's too much.
That's too much to ask for.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Santa can't go there.
Yeah.
Frank?
I want a pony.
All right,
Again?
Noah?
Yeah, My Little Pony.
Here's what I want for Christmas. The Eagles to run the table in the regular season here, go on the road, and win a first-round playoff game.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
go pull an upset, damn it.
Noah's
That's
voice
what I
changed
want for Christmas.
changed for that conversation.
Yeah.
too.
It's gotten even more grizzled than usual.
Yeah.
It's been up and down all show for anybody that's paying
He's
attention.
fighting.
Yeah.
He's fighting.
I know some of you guys need tape, but you know if you're watching with your eyeballs, you've heard a little tone change throughout the show.
Greg?
That is ups and downs.
I'm scared about this one.
No, I was kind
Win
of
a
going to
playoff game, damn it.
20-piece chicken nuggets since I haven't had one down here yet.
Yeah. Some honey.
He's feeding. He might be out tonight. He'll be out tonight. Message Greg later. Find out where he's at.
A shipment of mellow yellow and some honey.
Oh, no, we're good on Mellow. While I was down here, we're good.
Uh,
I was going to go where Tommy went with Ben, but I'm going to go baseball out of a lockout and the Phillies relevant again.
Oh, I like it.
mhm.
I like it. The Forgotten Boys.
Yeah. Especially now being in a lockout.
Yeah.
If I had to ask you guys,
Oh, boy.
do you think the Phils are starting on time?
Yes.
You think we're
Yeah.
starting in late March or early April or whatever it is scheduled
No.
to begin?
Yes.
Mhm.
Right now, I'm going to agree.
Yes. Still early in this process.
Yeah.
But they have to get something done in the next month.
I'll just say, just to make it a little bit different than Tom's, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in the Sixers
Ooh,
uniform, please.
That'd be
Thank you.
nice.
Nate?
Like a puppy. You know what I mean? I'll unwrap that one. Hey, pup.
That'd be fun.
Or the
Fucking retriever.
the car out in the driveway.
Golden Doodle.
Yep.
I'm gonna be more broad. Just give me some playoff games. Just give me some playoffs in Philly.
Mhm.
Right? Whether it be the Sixers, whether it be the Eagles, not so much. I'm not sure where the Flyers are right now. I know they
Train wreck.
they're a train wreck. But I don't think are they far out from playoffs? I mean, it's so early with hockey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
so,
a ways
I mean,
away.
They
Yeah,
are
well-
out, though.
We'll see. I've been following, but just give me some playoff Philly ball. I don't
Yep.
care what the hell it is. Just give me some.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch the playoffs and we don't see nothing from Philly in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just give me something.
Ralphie, I thought you were going to ask for a damn linebacker like you do every year. That's always your wish. I want a
Yeah.
damn linebacker.
Yeah.
A
I mean,
one-hair
nice.
college
I completely-
football playoffs expanded. I like that one.
I completely agree with that one, Don. And I know people in the chat, that's another one, I thought of besides the pony. The Flyers to get whatever they need back together. The Flyers have been a train wreck so far this season, and I don't know if they're going to dig themselves out of this hole. But
Damn,
Flyers
we got
should never
stuff.
fire
they need to figure a lot of things out.
Flyers should never fire Ron Hextall.
I agree with
Thank
that.
you.
I think Hextall, just pulling the plug early on what Hextall was trying to do was a huge mistake on the Flyers' part. And look
Too
at the mess
early, and
they're in.
they got
Yeah.
impatient with it.
Yeah, they got impatient.
They didn't get this. They didn't see the bigger
Exactly.
picture.
Yeah,
Ralphie,
He was
what they
doing the
didn't
same thing he was doing with the LA Kings, and the LA Kings just won 2 cups.
yeah,
Ralphie, they didn't trust the process, Ralphie. They didn't
Nope.
trust it.
No, they did not.
they did not, and the Flyers got to figure something out.
By the way,
what is this team supposed to be?
You know, I just realized.
What do you realize?
The Shea Gilgeous-Alexander thing, like we always talk about, like we want him. I'm 99% sure we could have just drafted him, but we drafted Zaire Smith.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't Gilgas available with the 10th pick?
Somebody say
No, he went.
I'm pretty sure he went like 11th or 12th.
Is somebody say Peanuts?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Zaire. Yeah, we were 10th, Ralphie. We got Bridges for 5
seconds. Is that
seconds.
the same drift, Dale?
Yeah. It
Hey,
hurts.
fellas, I want to wish you all very Merry Christmas.
Yep.
You too, brother.
Yep.
You too, buddy.
Love you,
All right.
brother.
All right.
Love
You guys take care.
Enjoy your night, your day, everything. All right. Let's go get a
Will
dub.
do. I got a 3-day weekend coming up. I got a lot
Party
of joy.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Uh-oh.
Shea was the pick after Mikel. We all know what happened. So.
All right. Good night, fellas.
Yep.
Night now, Rob. I don't know why you know. I don't know why I can't play. Like, where's he been?
He's in Delaware, I think.
Yeah, well, he needs to not be in fucking Delaware. Nobody goes to Delaware. You know what I mean, boys? Nobody goes to Delaware.
I hear you.
I mean, you're a Blue Coat, you go to Delaware. I get it, but nobody goes to Delaware.
Or if you're a student at the University of Delaware and root for the
Or
ass-kicking
you go down there to shop, no tax.
Or
Ralph's always on the Cape May Lewis.
or if you want to
mean?
go to different beaches.
Ralph just got on the Cape May Lewis to Rehoboth. Yo, Maddie.
Firefly, yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Matt.
tax free. You know, YouTube's taxing it, but we appreciate you, Maddie.
Yep.
But you know what where they don't tax it at? Delaware.
Yep, correct.
Stop. But if you're getting YouTube in Delaware, YouTube's still taxing you.
Yeah, stop it.
YouTube
I
above
think so.
tax. No shot to YouTube. You know,
Yeah, it's Google, Frank. It's Google, Frank.
I know.
They don't care if it's Delaware. It's Google.
Exactly.
that would be cool, Don. That'd be cool because nobody's expecting that. Look at Greg, like a fucking emotional puppy right now when he heard Jimmy and win it all. Oh, look at Ralphie. Look at them too. The whole my left. My left doesn't know what to do with their hands.
No shot.
There's a shot, but I
No,
doubt.
there's not. No, there's not.
Always a shot. Your last four standing. You got a shot.
I'm not. I can't do it.
I think they beat
Cannot
Georgia.
see him.
I think they beat Georgia.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I think it's a backyard brawl, and I think
I think it'll be entertaining.
Listen, Georgia's loaded. I'm not questioning
Yeah.
Georgia. I think Michigan's on one of those runs. Sometimes you go on one of those runs. I don't think they might not cut the nets down, but they're going to get an easier matchup per se in the chip. They're going to get Nicky. They're going to get Nick, and I'm not saying it's easier, but
Yeah, but if Georgia shuts down that run defense and Marinara or McNair, whatever his last name is, got to throw the ball. I don't know about that.
What's that? Is that
Marinara.
Is that like
Yeah.
sauce
Georgia's
or
the
something?
same boat.
Marinara?
Yep.
Georgia in the same boat, though. You know what I mean? Georgia in the same boat if Michigan
Yeah,
stops their
but-
run.
Who's got the better defense, though?
I would lean toward Georgia, obviously. Right? I'm not an idiot, but Michigan has played above their level all year recently. Not all year, but
I just can't do it.
after the Michigan State game, they've played tremendous, and we can't take that away from them. I'm an unbiased guy here, and it's just sitting around, just not with a college team, just as a fan of college football. Right? And here we are. And you
BK, what's up,
two,
brother?
be real. All right? Greg's
No,
upset.
I-
You got
No,
you got
absolutely.
James
right.
Franklin for 45
you
more
got
years.
you
Oh,
got
my
him
God.
for another 50.
Hey, Clifford.
But he hired a great defensive coordinator, Greg. He hired a great
And
defensive
Clifford.
coordinator.
Oh, yes.
Right? He had a great defensive coordinator, and they're going in the right direction there.
On that side, yes. But the defense is something I've never worried about there.
Oh, good for Army.
Army won. Yep.
Army won.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna win.
God.
The shit was in what wasn't it like in West Point or something? Like what? It was home
Yeah, I don't
turf.
know
for
where it
Army,
was, but I
wasn't it?
took Mizzou +7 all day because Army plays dogfight games. You know what I mean? Army's in dogfight games, and they beat
Fort
you.
Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, yeah.
You guys want to do some locks before we get out of here?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
All right, so
Walk
I'll
away.
update every on the records. We had some moving and shaking this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Parlay hit. Oh,
It's a tough week when you're getting games fucking shifted and guys moving and lines shifting. It's fucking tough. It's not your usual locks the last 2 weeks.
I think you still went. I think you still went 2-2 though, Tom. I think we got out of it pretty scot free. What did everybody go with?
No, because the Seattle game killed me. Because at the time I took it, all those guys were out. You know,
Frank, what did everybody go this week, Frank?
Yeah,
Frank has the.
I can't even bet on basketball games anymore.
No,
I know money probably
no.
on live.
I've been staying on
bets and
FanDuel. I've been
teasers.
staying away from NBA, dude. You got too
All
many
right.
players and protocols.
So from this past week,
what'd you say, Nate?
I said I know Money Pot went 5-0 last 2 weeks on live bets
Nice.
on teasers. So we always do the members. So members, if you're out there, please keep joining, keep signing up. We're gonna keep giving you value. $9.99. Not only do you get the bets from your boy Money Pot Podcast and Moss Money and the team, but I mean the guys do so much other shit like the raffles, the spin wheel, Fan Friday, fucking I think me and Tom we're trying to get this show off for the next year. We're going to get it off, Tom. You know what I mean? We're going to get it this 80-degree show where we're going to figure it out where you guys, the fans, can get on and jump on and do a kind of like what's the show that we were comparing it to?
Around the Horn.
Around the Horn. Yeah, like Around the Horn type show. So but on Sundays, 10:30, Money Pot comes on and we go through every game and we give you live bets. We build live tickets on the show. So if you're deep into betting, trying to get some little bit of money back from good old Saint Nick, make sure you check us out on Sunday, 10:30. 5-0 in the last 2 weeks of giving block bets.
This is what I think
the record is probably better than that. I'm just remembering the last 2 weeks.
I hate to critique you live on air, but I'm going to critique you for a minute. I think for the members, if you just stuck the three locks for them, right? I think you would even be better. And you're already damn good at what you do. I think if you said, you know what, less is more, I'm just going to hammer you with 3 to 5 locks of a week and not even parlay it. Just straight here. Take them, unit them, let people learn units and how they go about it and how they can become profitable in their units, which you already do. But I think like member-wise, I think you even go boom, boom, boom. You boom them. It's easier for you too.
You know what it is, man? Is the thing, the hard thing about it is in this environment, and everybody's betting. Everybody knows somebody who has given out free bets and stuff like that. It's a fucking parlay party out here, right? It's a parlay party. So
fuck the parlay.
I want to give a little bit of value because there's a little bit like
that's when you lose money though. Would you guys lock in? The parlays are there. DraftKings, FanDuel, they all clean up off your parlays. Let's be real. When you stick to a game a day or your locks, you're waiting. Not some of you guys, because we seen your locks. But majority of the people that stick to their locks are more successful than the parlays. Because in reality, you can win big on parlays, but if you really go off of not you, Nate, in general, people's win, just a regular Joe, people's win losses off parlays, they might hit for some, but majority is DraftKings and all the books, for instance, not even draft, all the books are cleaning up off of your parlays percent.
Cleaning up.
The ones that they don't clean up off of you saying, yo, I like the Rams today, right? And I calm myself down. If you calm yourself down as a bettor, this is my advice to bettors out there. You calm your life down, you can win money. But if you want to dabble in everything that's going off, look out. Look out. It's hard.
Yeah. It's tough. No, it's tough out here because what you see is what they're doing.
Off in the streets.
They're smart with the marketing, right? They're showing you the $50, $10, $15 that win you like $4,000, that win you $3,000.
Yeah, and
right?
they get you.
They
Dude, I see that shit all the time. I'm like, Bobby, let's do it.
Some of them make sense though. Like Tuesday, I don't know why I didn't think about it, but as soon as the game started, I was like, why didn't I put a two touchdown for Kupp and Hurts? Like it was so fucking obvious, right? Like if you think about it, Sanders doesn't score touchdowns. Howard really doesn't score touchdowns. Who the fuck else is going to score and then running the ball? And Kupp, and here's a drop for you. If you haven't got on, bet Kupp to win Offensive Player of the Year. I know Taylor's having a phenomenal year, but what Kupp is doing, what Cooper Kupp is doing, and the Rams right now, there's a reason why he's just starting to get mentioned for MVP. He's leading in receptions, he's leading in yards, and he's leading in touchdowns. And there's not going to be anybody close. I don't know what his odds are right now. Last time I checked it, I think Taylor was ahead, and he was right behind, 3.5 to 1. I would think right now he might be still plus money at maybe like 1.5, maybe plus 200, but it's still more money that's coming back plus EV. I would definitely bet right now, put in, if you haven't locked it in, Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp, for sure.
Gotcha. Yes, and let me go through my locks real quick because I got to run, and I got mine lined up here.
You want to know your record, Tom?
Sure, you can give it to me.
So everybody's records. We have. I'll just start from the bottom. We have Noah in last place now with a 4-6 record, 40%.
Well, everybody's about 40. Nice.
You have Greg at 41%.
Oh, damn! I thought I had a good week.
You did. You went 4-2. It helped your percentage.
Ralph, yeah. Everybody went up this week. You have Ralphie at 44%. You have Frank at 59%, Tom at 61%, and me at 67%.
Nice. Everybody's rocking and rolling. I love to dabble with you guys on Thursday night just because it's there, right? So I always love to dabble. That game's in Green Bay. Why only 7.5? That's a question mark to me.
No, that's Saturday night. That's Christmas night. Christmas Day.
Why did I? Oh,
Thursday's Niners Titans.
Sorry, I was scrolled one up. So my bad on that. Let me take that back. Titans home dog.
You do like to dabble on Thursday night, though.
Yeah, that's a disrespect. Titans home dog's a disrespect to me. The disrespect game. Give me the Titans +3 in that game. I'll take a home dog that's tough as nails any day of the week in that one. I know that listen, that's going to be a dog fight, that game. That's a flat-out dog fight. We can talk about Niners, Titans, their styles, right? It's going to be a fun game to watch on Thursday night. So sorry for the jump on the Browns Packers, which I didn't want to touch. Arizona and the Colts are a weird game. I would, that's Christmas. I would love to. I do want to dabble with you guys on Christmas. So if you had a gun to my head, this is what I would do. I would go. Why the Browns only getting 7.5? That's a low number in Green Bay, right? When you're talking about 11-3 football team and a 7-7 one, but their defense is why it's only 7.5, and they can run the football. Give me the Browns +7.5 in that football game. I think that's a dogfight they cover. They cover. They lose, but they cover. Let's go to the other one. Colts Cardinals. I think Colts win outright in that football game. Colts are playing really good football right now. Cardinals going a little bit of the opposite direction. Give me the Colts in that game to win another one. Right? I think they have the culture of knowing, sort of trying to figure out what it takes to win in December.
So
I think
you're taking the money line.
No, well, whatever.
Well, it's one.
Yeah, I don't need the money line. And as of right now, and I hate saying this because things can change, but give me the Birds. Give me the Birds minus the 9.5 before it gets to double digits. Because I think that could be another Washington game where you win by 10. Like I had them the other night. 9.5, I had them. Boom, 10. We win. All right, there's 4 locks. And let me see if there's anything else that really excites me. No, not at all. That game doesn't. Let me have fun with this. Give me the Dolphins in New Orleans. Give me the Dolphins in New Orleans.
No,
Screwing up our draft pick more.
He is setting it up to come down the weekend.
Setting her up. Give me the Fins.
What's
Lose more on our draft pick.
I mean, they're playing well. They're winners of what, 7 in a row?
Yeah, they're playing really well.
They started 1-7, and then they've gone on to win 7 in a row.
Yep.
Ever since they were talked about for the number 1 pick overall, they've been on fire.
They turned it around. It's unbelievable.
What's the spread for Miami?
+3.
+3. So I'm going a little crazy on these locks. They're weird ones to me. They're like, I don't know.
I'll go next, Frank, whenever you're ready.
Boys, I will. I'm obviously not going to see anybody on shows prior. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody out there.
Merry Christmas, brother.
I love you all. I'm thankful for every one of you. No better gifts. No better gifts than seeing the chat. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Enjoy it. enjoy time with family. And hey, we got some football on Christmas. Let's fucking go. That's all I got to say.
Let's
Thanks.
go. Giddy up.
Giddy up.
See you,
We'll
brother.
probably all be moved this Sunday. We're
Oh, I'm up here now. Jesus.
Yay.
Got
So I'm gonna
got the disagree boys on the bottom.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go with a little. We can call it the under the Christmas tree special. I'm going all unders for you.
Oh my.
Give me the under because I've done it like every week this season and it's worked pretty well. Give me the under in the Jacksonville game against the Jets.
I have it too.
It's a good bet. It's a good bet.
That's a good one.
They stink. And they play a team that also stinks. The over-under is set at 45.5. So give me the under in there.
I actually
It's
have
41 now.
I have it down at 41.
Well, the thing you sent me, Frank, says 44.5.
It's 41.5.
Guys send me bad odds.
Maybe
I'm sure. Give it to
Good
me.
odds if you get 44, and it's a 41 right now.
I'm telling you, on my screen it says 44. Look at this. 44. What? Where are you?
Wait.
44.
No, it opened at 44.
Oh, I see the 41 now. Still, give it to me.
All right.
I'm going to then take the under in Chicago versus Seahawks. Nick Foles might play in that game.
Really?
Yeah. Fields is hurt and Dalton's still out. As of today.
What happened to Fields?
Got hurt. I think ankle.
Obviously.
Well, you asked what happened. It could be that or COVID.
It's crazy that Nick Foles is still playing football right now.
And then give me the over.
What's the under? What do you have it?
You have it in front of your
42
screen.
and a half.
Thank you, Greg.
40. Well, I don't have I'm not looking.
You gave me the odds.
God.
You gave me the friggin' odds. What do you mean you don't have it? And then give me the under in Bills Pats.
43 and a half.
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
43 and a half. All right.
Ralphie?
All right, you ready, Frank?
Sure.
Give me the over on the Browns and Packers. 45 and a half.
There you go. At least somebody comes prepared.
Next, you good, Frank?
Yes.
Okay. The over on the Chargers and Texans, that's also at 45 and a half.
All right.
Bengals money line. Jags money line.
Bengals money line. They're mine. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's 3. You're not getting good odds there, though, bud.
The Jags money line.
And
That's an even line. Okay.
Cards money line.
The whose money line?
Do you have the Jags money line?
Yes.
Cardinals money line. Should I have 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Greg, are you ready for your special page?
Yeah, it probably won't be too crazy.
Oh.
Probably won't be too crazy this week.
No 35,000 teasers and
No, I'm not going to do a 10-point teaser this week. I'm going to do a 14, 13 point. Well, we're going to stay away.
Yeah.
Arizona screwed me on that one.
When I saw that, I'm like, oh no.
Everything else hit but Arizona. All they needed
Yeah.
to do was win the game.
Like as soon as I saw the Arizona score, the first thing I heard was the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme that was unfolding.
We will have some fun though. We will do a little TD parlay again because that one hit.
All right.
What
do you want to start with?
I mean, we're going to start with the two mainstays. We're going to go Jonathan Taylor.
All right.
And we're going to go Mr. Cooper Kupp.
All right. Taylor, Cooper, Kupp.
Throw in there Gronk. And where else?
Donda.
At least somebody comes prepared.
And go Jamar Chase. Oh, I do all you all on the fly. That might pay out. That might pay out real nice. I don't know what that would. I'm gonna go look that up. SJM, what up, brother? So, and then into the games, I'm gonna go Bills plus 2.5. I think they win the game. It's also a bet because I need them to win the division. I don't know. What else? Oh yeah,
I'm already ahead of you, Nate. I'm already ahead of you. Or whoever started doing the music, I'm already ahead.
That was me.
Give me the. I know the Rams don't usually play very well on the road, but give me the Rams -3. Vikings didn't blow out Chicago, and that worries me.
-3.
Give me the Lions plus 5.5. And then Buccaneers, Chargers, teaser. So they're both -3. And that's it.
A little bit of elevator music.
Yeah.
All right.
Very strange week this week.
It is.
It is a strange week. So I got mine ready.
I think a lot of people thought the last week was a strange week just because of all the COVID and changes. But I think the week after is going to be the stranger week because you have some teams that with the turnaround. So for anybody betting, I would want to fade some of the teams that had those Tuesday games. And not saying that they might not win, but just to cover, I would fade them. One of the games that I'm looking at it now. So for me, I'm going to be betting a little bit later because I have no idea what COVID is right now, right? The way COVID's going, we might be good here, but come kickoff, there might be some key players out. But I think right now, it's hard not to bet Pittsburgh with Hill and Kelsey out. I mean, that's major blow to Kansas City. And even though Kansas City is on a roll right now, you just can't replace that production.
Yeah.
So I would be looking at Pittsburgh.
Lost two of their best targets, essentially.
Yeah.
From Mahomes.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I would be looking at that. I can't trust Cincy. Like Cincy's so up and down. One game they look good, and another game they don't. But if Lamar's playing in that game, kind of like the points there. You know what I mean? Even if Lamar's playing, that game changes. Obviously, that game changes maybe like +1. You know, since he might be -1. But yeah, I would look at that game. Trying to think here, and then I would take the point. It's hard to take Carolina against Tampa, but Tampa lost a lot too, man. You lost Godwin and Fournette. You know what I mean? And there's I think Rule already said that both of Cam and Sam Donald is going to play. So I think division game 10.5 points. They might keep it a little bit close because I don't know if AB's playing. I know they said that AB's going to be coming back, but all their stars got hurt in that Tampa game. Everybody got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like everybody got hurt. So, and if you don't like Carolina, even look at that under. And I don't mind the Gronk prop bet, but I would look more for receptions. Maybe like whatever his receptions are for Gronk. I would definitely go over for that because if none of those guys play, especially if even Evans went out too, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna rely on old reliable. So I would stay away from the Jazz game. I would stay away from the Buffalo game. I would just wait a little bit, stay away from that Chicago game. I kind of like Chicago in that game, actually. I can't trust Russell right now. That team's not good.
No, they're a dysfunction right now.
Yeah. But I mean, come Sunday, Money Pot's going to be doing our thing. But just because of the way COVID's going right now, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait before any early lines right now.
By the way, just throwing this in here real quick. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 27 points. OKC just beat them.
Yep. All right, so I got my locks ready to go. So for this week, I got George Kittle with an any touchdown in San Francisco versus Tennessee. Then I got the New England money line against the Bills. I too also take the under 41 points with Jacksonville and the Jets. I got Baltimore with plus 2.5 against Cincinnati, and I'll take Green Bay covering against the Cleveland Browns. With the
By the way, thank you, boys, for making me stick with Baltimore last week. And actually was a genius pick, by the way. So thank you. Thank you for not allowing me to put the asterisk in there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't know who that's. I don't know who that's a shot at. I can't.
No, it's not a shot at. I just said thank you.
I didn't know if you were being sarcastic. I didn't know.
That's what I said. No, absolutely.
Yeah, they covered.
I was going to put an asterisk, like I wasn't going to play it if Lamar wasn't in there, but they ended up borderline almost won the game.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a bad time for that 2-point conversion.
For the first week, I get it, right? First week, fine. But last week, why not just go to overtime?
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Anybody have anything else before we head out of here?
Nope.
I'm good.
Alrighty.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. If you got work tomorrow, sucks for you. I don't.
I do until 12:30 p.m.
Golfing in the morning, then got to work.
Merry
go to hell, Greg.
Christmas, everybody.
Dealing with 35-mile-an-hour winds up here, knocking out my internet.
Oh, it'll be like 40 degrees when we tee off.
It's like summer compared to here. Freaking summer.
Oh yeah, and Money Pots on Sundays. We're still rocking and rolling. 10:30. So make sure you tune in.
Yeah, fam. This is usually when I plug stay tuned for Birds of a Feather but I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if they're doing a show tomorrow. I don't think there's going to be a show on Friday. I know Steve's doing something on Saturday. And Greg, I don't know if you guys are doing anything Sunday. I know it's the 26th, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, as usual, I'll just say make sure you hit the notification bell. That way we don't have to do. What?
Hit the bell.
Oh, thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Andy.
Breaking. We have breaking. Boom. There is a show.
Thank you, White Power Ranger.
You know what, Andy? I should come on your show tomorrow. I was watching a little bit of wrestling not too long ago.
I don't think he's doing a show this week.
They're done for the year.
Oh, they're
done. Yeah, because they've got Christmas on Saturday and they got New Year's Day on next.
All right, well, Andy, we got to get on the road to WrestleMania. I think is coming up soon, so we got to.
I love WrestleMania.
Shut up. The Undertaker retired 10 years ago. Enough.
I know.
Enough.
Yeah, once he was done, it was over.
Enough, Ralph. Enough. When do the Lakers play next, Ralph?
Never.
Tomorrow.
Oh wait, I don't care. Okay.
Against the Spurs.
Against who?
The Spurs.
That's an L.
Yep.
Wow. The Lakers exist. It's an L. You guys have Austin Reeves?
Brian's son.
Is Austin Reeves playing?
I think he's out of protocol.
So he's going to play?
I think so.
Might not get blown out. Just still lose, but he won't get blown out now. Anyway, fam, shout out to the sponsor that brings us every A2D Wednesday night, and that is the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. If you need help or if you know anyone who needs help, please call 856-651-8117. Also, a shout out real quick to Fan Up. That's the best way to use fantasy sports. You can use the promo, or you can go to, I'm trying to find the link. Where's the link? Frank, where's the link? Oh, there it is. Got it. FanUp.app. And use promo code A2D for 5,000 bonus points, and that is a $50 value. Get in there, and you can challenge Ralphie. Maybe Ralphie will answer your request, since he's not answering anybody else's request. You won't know until you try.
Yeah.
I was going to ask a Christmas question, but I'll save it. I'll save it for next week.
Christmas would have already passed.
The holiday season's still here, though, Frank.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want me to ask it now, but I'm not going to because I'm gonna be spiteful.
Okay.
For Ralph Delavecchio, for Frank Vespi, for Greg Milakovic, for Nate Moss, or should I just say the guy who doesn't use dip of any sorts? Yeah, wave. For Noah Eaton, for Tom Arnone, I'm Ryan Brodo. Happy holidays, everybody. Enjoy your Christmas. Have a safe Christmas. And like Andy said, stay tuned for tomorrow. That's Birds with a Feather. And make sure you're always hitting the notification bell. That way you don't have to wait for us to tell you when there's a show. You can just be notified whenever there is a show or a clip or anything. That's all I got. Anything else, fam?
No, sir.
We go. Merry Christmas, all.
Frank,
Merry
you're going to keep
Christmas.
your shirt on? You going to keep your shirt on this time?
I mean, I got nothing.
I'm not giving you the option. Everybody.